Okay. Alright, so just so you guys know, my dog is trying to guilt me into playing with him. So if you hear whining, like really distressed dog whining, it's just him sitting here with a tennis ball.
No, it's okay. My dog does that too.
Yeah.
Except your dog is probably a small dog and not a full-grown black lab.
No, he's a 70-pound yellow lab.
Okay.
Oh!
And he doesn't understand that he's 70 pounds. He still thinks that he's 10 pounds.
Exactly.
Aww.
Yep.
That's how labs are.
Yeah.
I've got a buddy who basically has like a pack of Chihuahuas, and then he adopted He then adopted two black Labradors when they were young, and they think they're Chihuahuas, so they just jump up on a lap all the time. It's great.
I want that. I want his love. Yeah, I love my dog. My dog's awesome.
Alright.
Hey, it's pretty good. It's pretty easy to assume that QB is not going to show up. Are we?
Well, yeah. We should probably kick them.
Yeah.
I know of a person that would be totally into joining, but I don't know if he would want to.
That's up to everyone else.
Would you need to add him to the call and see if he wants
probably
to
not. Maybe not today, because I have to leave early today, so we might just let's talk about it during the week. Let's just do today's thing. It's not a lot of big stuff. Well, actually, it's some cool stuff today, but
yes, I get to fight an Avar. Let's go. Woo!
Yeah. It sounds like that might be a thing. So let's do a quick recap. Let me just set some.
I'm about to shoot my arrow.
Alright, so...
shooting arrows at random people. Not nice.
Not inside. It's an outdoor activity. So, last time on Dragon Age Red Letters, 5 strangers came together from strange, mysterious red letters. When they first met up, all of them were, understandably, apprehensive about the entire situation, talking very little, trading quips, no one really revealing that much about themselves, as they decided to pursue this goal, and not everyone just walking off in different directions, decided to stick together. Head to the Sybil Township known as Gurdon, which is the farthest most west province of Ferelden. Majorly forgotten by most people, none of you even heard of Gurdon. Owned by the band Winston. What happened?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'm just here.
Okay. Sorry. Wait, going on for me. But, as you went on, you were jumped by... It's cool. As you went on, you were jumped by several ghouls, people tainted with so much blight that they didn't die, but they became something wholly other.
Yeah.
Led by a Herlock, which you so valiantly slayed. Some of you claiming his equipment, as rightfully so. You then came across a small ghoul who still had his mind intact, a young Dalish by the name of Layden. You got some information from him, and then you let him go. As he scampered off into the woods, thanking you. Eventually, you came out of the deep woods and came upon the township of Verdon, where the captain of the guard, Cass, was waiting for you and showed you all into Ban Winston's manor, which was about 2 miles outside of the town. Inside, you spoke. Rather tense situation with possibly not getting the job when the Hisra's pride kind of came up. But Damien managed to talk him down. Then a seemingly Avar woman named Cronin suggested that her mercenary band was far superior to yours, and says that they should get the job, which then, of course, frightened Hallis a little bit, in which he drew an arrow, but then was stayed. And the wizard, the mage, who had until this point remained rather silent, suggested a contest, a duel, with steel between the two groups to see who gets the job.
I blame him.
You blame him, yep. Mm-hmm. He was it looked like he was mainly just bored. But, and right as we ended, we had the coin flip up, and that's where we start today.
Alright.
Okay. So, as it lands, he looks up to the group, looks up to all of you, and says, "Crowns, Cronin picks."
Oh shit.
Don't worry, she's rolling a d6. Sorry, a d5, because I forgot I could do that in this system. To see who she's gonna pick.
I choose God.
Very well, I'll step up to the plate. Alright. So who is that on my list?
We knew this was gonna happen.
This is me, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
It's Rosalind.
Yay!
Oh, you did it backwards. Okay.
Oh, thank the
I
Lord.
was in the middle regardless.
Yeah, no, I was starting from me. So,
Yeah.
holy
I was
crap.
looking at my list, so it was Katie on my screen, but then you were like, oh wait, no, you're going the other way.
Yeah, I'm going the other way. So yeah, it's Rosalind.
Hey,
All right, so she just kind of gestures at you, Rosalind. She says, "Let's see if that sword's actually worth something." Looks like she's a little cocky.
Kick her ass.
will do.
Yeah.
The band then says, "Excellent," and it shall be you two. Like everyone, back up to the side walls, and then basically everyone kind of starts forming. All the other guards kind of come in and form like a circle, basically, or isolating you two. And some of the guards start kind of like pounding their spears onto the ground and getting the mood set as we're going fucking right into this duel.
Is
Ready?
there any way that I can get up to Rosalind real quick?
Possibly. What do you want to do?
To cast
Cheer me
her
on,
with
clearly.
offense.
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
So if you do approach her, you do hear Cass, basically telling you to back up, saying
Okay.
this is a duel of skill.
Okay, I back up. I just go back.
Okay.
When she comes back, I was like, I didn't expect you to be the cheating type. But you know what? If it helps us advance anything, I guess it was okay for you to try.
Well, it's not necessarily cheating if I didn't know it was cheating.
True.
Exactly.
So, we shall roll initiative. And there's only 2 people, so this is going to be a lot easier.
5 and 2 stunt points, which helps me
Well,
not.
that's Yeah, unfortunately.
I was gonna say,
Of
take
course.
the initiative. I go first.
But unfortunately, that's not in
Yeah.
initiative rolls. By the way, Rosalind,
Yes.
you did acquate your +2 from your shield because you have shield training into your defense, right?
No, I did not.
You should do that. You're gonna need it.
Because as I
Thank
learned,
you.
a 13 defense is much better than an 11 defense. I
Yeah.
still
It's
beat
true.
the shit out of that one dude, though.
You did. You beat the crap out of him. All right,
Don't know how I was able to pull that off.
because you had a team with you.
That is true.
And a really kick-ass healer.
That is
It's
also
true.
true.
We did.
I
have a
gave
very-
her stuff.
Which, fortunately, I did not have to use. So,
There you go.
Well, you know what I would have said if it was you who would have gotten picked. I was like, well, guess it's time to learn swordsmanship.
I had a plan. It was a crazy plan, but it might have worked.
Blood magic.
Exactly.
Hawk first the Aeroshoth. Hit, run, hit, run, hit, run. Hope she gets stuck in a corner.
Yeah.
Hope she gets second grade. Yep. There you go. All right. So you guys kind of begin to circle each other. Cronin takes up a very strange fighting position. Rosalind, you are definitely not familiar with this stance. However, the only one who is Haleth. It's an Avar fighting stance.
Sure.
Alright, well, so I'm just still fixing some stuff.
I don't really know anything about Avar.
No, yeah, I know. You just have seen their stance before. You don't know what it's about. You just recognize it. She starts making like weird growling noises. Though it's very much not realistic growling. It's very much like just her going, like just a human making weird noises. Her stature is very strange to you. You've never seen a woman this tall. She's about 6'4". Pure white.
She's taller than me.
Yeah, pure white skin, pure white hair. Red markings all over her face. The Avar are a massive people. Male Avars can be as tall as Kunari. So they are rather large.
Yep.
And then she kind of lunges at you with her long sword. I believe that hits.
At 13, I have 13 defense, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Okay. Alright, cool. She also stunts for 2 points. So she is going to, I believe she's going to... Did she knock you prone?
Mighty Blow?
Don't tell.
1 second. Combat stones.
I don't know, that's the only thing that I know that does 2 stun points.
Here we go. Yeah, knock prone.
Beep.
That's unfortunate.
Ah!
Yeah, so,
It is unfortunate.
yeah, because that's one of Cronin's things. She's like a wolf. Yeah, so she swings at your legs and knocks you upon thine ass,
Doing...
taking 8 damage. No, that's not great for her.
No.
And of course, you minus that. Your defense is pretty good, so I think that's only 4 damage or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all she does. She just kind of sweeps and then kind of just like leers over you, just going.
I'm going to use my minor action to get up,
All right.
and then I'm going to swing at her. I'm assuming she's adjacent to me.
She is.
36, 12.
Hit her.
Yes. And then, what is my sword? 2d6 plus strength. 7.
7. She take. I think. All right. She hath been struck.
So far this is more exciting than what happened in my campaign yesterday.
Sounds good. Alright. She takes the damage. Like, she reacts very littly to it, and then she swings upon you. I believe that hits.
Yep.
Alright. Here you go.
Ouch.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Retro crit.
Oh lord.
Alright. She did max damage to you, so that must not
Yeah.
feel good.
Cool.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
At least I'm standing, right?
Yep, you're standing.
Yay! Okay. I'm again going to swing at her. Hey, at least I get a stun point.
You get, but it
doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Eh.
So you swing at her and she just deflects it. She just kind of chuckles. She's like, "Is this the best your group can do?" Kablam. Yup.
Yep, that hits again.
Yup.
Hmm.
Ooh. 10 damage.
Can I help anyway? I feel like I can, but I don't know.
Don't forget that you can go.
You have a
attack and
leadership skill.
minor
I
action.
do have leadership, and I'm gonna make a charisma roll with it.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Or not charisma roll, Communications roll.
Communicate.
Where is my... So leader, that's +2. That will be with a +4. Kick her ass! Eat ass!
Is it that's the tactical advice you give her?
Exactly.
If it works, on board.
Hey, I stunned it. And it's a roleplay stun. too.
It is a roleplay stunt.
Let's see. Can I be awesome?
Yes.
Well,
you proved that
generated
last
5.
session.
Let's see. I have an idea, but I don't want it to like backfire horribly
Uh-huh.
because it worked It worked yesterday for me. I don't know, or it worked yesterday for my friend Ben.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna see if it works now.
Alright.
Where is the roleplay stun table? Oh wait, we have the deal.
Yeah, we got the cheat sheet up.
Well, I have my book, and I want to use my book, and then it's like, oh wait. All right, have homegirl roll a self-discipline check, because I learned if I can flirt with them, it'll throw them off.
Wait,
You are so
wanna flirt
Elysian.
with- You wanna flirt with Cronin?
Yeah,
Alright, yeah. Sure.
because if I can make her fail her will save, she'll be enamored with me. Thus taking her focus off battle.
Okay.
Open her up.
Alright, you roll the stunt.
Take
You
advantage.
get to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
god, that's a thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he stunted.
Oh,
He gets
it's not as bad as using Darkspawn blood as a biological weapon.
That's
True.
true.
Okay, so what do you say to her to convince this Avar woman to sort of take her mind off the fight and put it on you?
Let me roll my roll real quick. So she failed.
Yeah, she did.
It's a counter roll. So I say, I never really thought I was into large women, but after seeing you fight so well, I think I've changed my mind on that.
Alright. Huh, yeah.
I don't know, that was what came to my head.
It's cool. It's fine, you rolled a 16. Like, the game supplements for you. Somehow you just hit her button. And she kind of like looks off and kind of like gives you a curious look, giving you an opening, Rosalind. Go for it.
Aha!
Your defense is lowered.
Come on, game. Be nice.
Well, that was me trying to help you.
Well, hold on 1 second. Did you want to use your... Wait, hold on. Did you add anything to that, Rosalind?
No, I did not actually.
You did not. Don't you have... You should have a...
+1 for my strength.
Yeah, you should have a +1. And did you want to use your minor action because you're not really using it to aim?
Yes, that's actually a good idea, so that's +2.
Always aim.
So that's +2, so you do hit.
Okay,
Your
sorry.
defense gets lower because... So it's actually a good thing that that Damien did that, because you really hit her lowered AC. 12! Nice. Good hitter.
I didn't say that I'm an Orlesian that lies. Or what is it? I'm not an Orlesian that lies, but I am an Orlesian that still uses subterfuge to get what I want.
Yeah. I mean, was it a lie? It sounds like a pretty bold-faced lie, but...
Exactly.
Alright. So, yeah, she gets whacked out of that, stops focusing on you, and goes right back. She's having none of this.
Did I break your concentration? Or whatever.
Make us breath.
And some stunt points. Yeah.
Stop stunting!
No.
Am I gonna have to flirt again, guys?
Yes. Yes, you are. I hope your
Yeah,
eyelashes are ready for
Girl, let's
panic.
be honest.
Yeah.
Could
Hey,
any of
well,
us attempt
what
to
is it?
distract her?
Oh, what was I saying the other day? If we don't have an in-party romance or any kind of romance by the end of this, then we failed.
Yeah, definitely.
Huh.
So can any of us try to distract her?
If you want to.
Alright, so she's going to knock you prone and pierce your armor. No, wait, no, she's not that tactical. Knock prone, mighty blow. There it is.
She's not that tactical.
She's a barbarian. Supplement that. So you're on your ass.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna try again.
And she hits you. Yeah, she just whoops you right in the chest. Some blood floods up. You fall to the ground. And you go, oh god.
No stunt point there.
Nope, no stun point.
I would
However,
have if I stun it then.
however, you can try to inspire.
Yeah,
Roslyn.
I will leadership.
Okay. So you inspire Roslyn in some way. 14. One second. Look at my little chart here. Yeah. So I'm gonna say that's good enough to give her a +2 on her next roll.
Defend yourself.
So Roslyn,
You
can
have a shield.
You can
No,
either so you get a +2. You can either roll a +2 to hit, or a +2 add a +2 to your defense for this round.
To my defense, please.
Sounds good. So it's your up.
Sam, block.
7. Any freaking time
7.
you want to be nice.
Yeah. Well, again, you should be adding 1 to that, making it 8. Be still
Okay.
miss.
Exactly. Roll 20. Why do you fail me? Maker,
True.
why do you fail
Here.
me?
Okay,
Yes.
so there's an interesting little fact that I've learned when using Roll20. If you talk shit to Roll20, it will give you better rolls.
Fuck you, roll 20.
This is fact. This is fact because my friend did this and he rolled like 3 criticals in a row.
Maybe your friend just liked him. RNG is fickle.
Exactly.
All right.
For once, it
So
doesn't hit.
So she swings and you deflect it off of your shield. You're up.
Exactly. See? Nope.
Even with the +1, that is still a miss.
I think
I might
Roll
need
20.
glasses.
one.
And of course it hits.
Like,
I
No,
yelled loudly. Can I tag in?
no, actually she misses you. Because you
Yay.
didn't get hit last round.
Right.
Basically, your defense is up until you get hit. Hit
Okay.
for the first time.
That's
So
good to know.
actually, you deflect right off just at the last moment. So you're up.
12.
Yeah.
And stunned.
Yes!
Finally!
No.
You got
did it.
damage,
Stunned.
and you stunted.
She did.
I'm going to knock
Love
her
it.
prone for a change.
All right, you knock her prone.
And then I'm rolling for damage still. Ah, what did I hit? No. That.
I haven't seen this much girl on girl action since I left Orlais.
Sweet Jesus.
You say that out loud?
Yes.
God damn it, Damien.
Because I am proud of myself.
Oh, for her being prone, am I adding anything?
What? You are. You're adding a +1 to damage.
Okay, so
This
8
is
damage.
the point where you fall on top of her and just start headbutting her.
Oh, that would be the best idea. Alright, so, good shit. She takes it. Alright, so she must stand, so she doesn't have big as a to hit now. She's been using the other thing. And here we go!
Ha! Still missed. Or no. Because I got hit last time. Shoot.
I'm pretty sure that hits you.
Eh.
Pretty sure that hits. Alright. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo.
And I'm
7
dead.
damage.
No, actually, I still
Dead?
have 3. I have 3 hit points
still-
left.
Yay!
Oh god.
Yay!
So is this the point where I throw in the towel?
Well, I mean, it's
Because
So
I
you
kind of
look-
don't want her to die.
it's not to
You
the
know,
death.
I kind of don't want Rosalind to die.
They
I'm
said that it's
assuming
not
you
to
would
the death.
revive me after the combat.
Hey, you don't know. She could be like, I'm not gonna pull the killing blow and just like decapitate your ass. You don't know.
I'm Liliana.
Well-
I would get better.
Yeah, no, don't worry. they're
You
not-
are Leon, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
So, okay. All right, so well, it's your turn.
Dang it! But if you're Liliana, that means I have to romance you. God damn it!
I remember to add one to this. So, oh my god,
I
you
suck
have the
tonight.
worst luck ever.
I know. That's why I
you're
went for
doing
Shield
all my
Warrior
best.
and all the defense.
Can I yell something?
Okay, I am going
Like,
to use my minor
anything?
action for defense.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yo, as loud
Oh,
as
to raise your defense. That's probably a good idea. Hi-ho. So you are below 3. Alright!
I don't think that's the correct battle music.
It is so the correct battle music. I don't even know.
I'm
I
a
should
little
have them back.
delusional right now. I might have some blood trauma.
Yeah. Thistle can help you out with that. She knows how to do
She
that.
misses!
Yay!
Oh, thank God.
Thank the Meg.
Oh,
She strikes at you and deflect it, and you're just harrowed as fuck. Go for it. Go for the eyes. Oh my god.
No. And defense up again. For my minor.
Defense up. Sounds good.
leadership roll.
Wow. Yeah, she missed hardcore. Yeah, she misses you. Alright, you get a +2 either to your defense or your attack. I would do attack!
Oh, okay. Attack?
Yeah, I mean, your only chance to beat her right now is to hit her really hard.
Come on, crit. Of course not.
You hit her.
14 though.
Hey,
You hit her.
Good job.
with 6 stunt points.
No.
No.
She
No.
didn't generate any stun points.
I
No
wish,
doubles.
but
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
There was
hit
there
her.
was a hit there.
6.
I'm doing all the damage. I
All
must
of
sharpen
it.
my sword after this.
Indeed. Alright, so she looks fairly wounded, like, but she smells blood in the air and strikes upon you with a wow. She is awful.
Finally!
Go for it.
Wow.
You are equally as awful.
I got 3 stun points though. Can I do anything with this?
No.
Take the initiative. No.
What you can do is you could take the initiative and then go again immediately.
Yes, let's do that.
Alright.
See?
Ah.
I
will
have
learn
some
roll
kind of
D20
natural
eventually.
genius.
8.
8. You still miss.
Can we just start slap fighting now? Maybe lingerie pillow fight?
That's why I said, you should have got her on the ground and just started, headbutting her.
Oh.
Or put her into an armbar.
You're up. She misses you.
No one said there weren't any rules about grappling in
9.
this game.
9.
9. Still miss.
And defense up.
So right now you guys are just like sword fighting basically. You're just
Yeah.
slanging your swords against each other. It looks really cool. Like every blow that comes down is the clang of sparks. Your shield and blade are flurry, and so are her. She's two-handing her longsword right now. You're just swinging back and forth. It's quite the feat. Don't worry, you're not.
I would
missing
like-
horribly.
Would it be possible for me to kind of start a little betting thing with people, with the guards that are around?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
He's obviously not betting on Rosalind, though.
Are you gonna bet on Rosalind? You would get more money if she won, because right now she looks like she's about to keel over.
Exactly.
I'm gonna trust my teammate and bet on Rosalind.
All right, so what do you say? Like, how much do you bet? You turn to a guard and say,
I say, let's get
my powers of
during fights like this. I always like to get a little action on the side. I got 10 silver pieces. How about you?
who do you say on who?
To it, Rosalind. I got 10 silver pieces on the girl with the shield.
He's like, you're on.
Knowing my teammates supporting me, can I add a bonus for that?
Hey, I've been
I
supporting
don't
you.
know.
And it just hasn't been working.
History roll a communications test.
3d6.
Me?
Yeah. See if you support Rosalind.
Okay.
I am a merciful DM.
Give me 1 second. That's a 2d6 plus 1.
3d6.
3d6.
You can actually, there's actually a button on your thing that next to communication that you can just hit, and it'll come up with a roll.
And the other way.
Hisra.
I can never tell if my macros are broken or not, so that's why I just roll it out or whatever.
12. Yeah. So knowing that you're even in your lowest point, your friends are betting on you. You have a +1 to hit.
Thank you.
I'm going to roll to confirm stuff points for communications. Well, I did, but I didn't succeed.
Succeed, unfortunately. Hold on. It's my turn.
No, I succeeded at what I said I was going to do, which was confirm stun points.
Right. So she missed again.
Thank the maker. 13.
You hit.
Hey!
You also have 1 stunt point to use.
Charge.
Push her back. Push her back.
Yeah, push her back.
Mm.
Does that
It
add...
goes back.
That will make her use her minor action instead of trying to hit you better.
Okay.
She has to now move, so that's good. So she's
And
pushed
11
back.
damage!
Holy crap! Nice.
Good
All right,
stuff.
so yeah, you deal her a mighty blow, and she
Wait a minute.
she immediately. I mean, not an actual mighty blow, but
Okay.
you swing your sword around. She comes in with her blade. You deflect. She's wide open, and you just do a quick stabbing motion, like you've been taught,
Ah!
wrenching blood from her stomach. She goes onto her knees, and you see Ban Winston raise his hand and go, "Stop!"
Your gods went with you today, heathen.
Yes!
Hey,
I walk up to the Garson. Pay up.
And he's like, and he gives you 20 silver.
what is it? You are being arrested for sharking or whatever.
Oh yeah. No, it's just no gambling's legal.
I know.
Yeah, he gives you 20 silver.
Good stuff.
This is the best day.
So
With
yeah,
3 hit
so
points,
basically-
yes, this is the best day.
Yeah, if you would have been knocked down by even 1 more hit point, he would have called the match and you would have lost.
Yeah.
At
So
2
I'm
hit
gonna
points,
go up there,
calls the match.
and I'm gonna say, yeah, let's get you to the infirmary.
You're a
I'm gonna
nice
run and
You
Thistle
walk
magician.
over to
her.
Thistle.
Yes. We should do
Okay.
that.
Oh, okay. So,
Hey, we have a traveling infirmary. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
for each man of
So Cronan's like on the ground going like, ah! And he's just like, take her to the side room. We'll patch her up and send her on her way. And some of the guards come over and start picking her up. And like before she leaves, she just literally looks like daggers at you, Rosalind. Like there is nothing but hate and spite and death in her eyes. Like it seems like it looks like she has lost more than just a fight for a job in her mind.
Okay, as someone that auditioned Avar, I'm now afraid. They're not nice people.
As I see her being carried away and like making this like evil look towards
Yeah.
Rosalind, me just trying to keep up my facade, I blow her a kiss.
She snaps at you with her teeth. She goes, like as they kind of like pull her back.
That's called Avar flirting.
I know.
So they take her off to the side room, and as so you heal her for what 4?
4, I'm gonna do it again. Just to
So
try
sad.
and get her. Okay. Roll 10. Okay, so you get 14 back total.
Now there's also bandages and sleep. That also helps too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I am not going to the maker's side. I feel better.
Yeah. So actually, his mage, the lazy guy, kind of walks up to you and he goes, "Well fought, Shield Woman," and puts a hand on your shoulder, and you get 12 hit points back.
Holy crap.
Well, if you just 3 mana, you're rolling 36. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So he heals you for 12, and just kind of pats you, and then goes back to his seat. And
Well,
so he goes, excellently fought. Kneel before me, and I shall bestow upon you this most needed task, a quest even.
okay.
Rosalind
You
goes
go-
forward and kneels.
Yep, cool. So you guys go forward.
Yep.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
'Cause I have learned my lesson last time.
Oh, very cool.
We're not going to fight the
So
keep.
when you do
I'm disappointed.
take the knee, yeah. So when you do take the knee, Hisra, you notice the band looks at you and gives you like a very respectful nod, like he appreciates it.
See what
So-
happens when you just respect people?
So he goes, very well, and he kind of gestures to he goes, Ducade, tell them the quest. And he goes, and he just kind of he looks like a little more lively now after watching that fight. So he's like, right, got it. So we seek an amulet. He's kind of just leaning over the banister, looking at you. This amulet we seek is, by the way, his accent sounds like he's a free marcher.
Alright.
Okay.
The amulet we seek was lost, maybe many years ago, by the ancestors of my lord. The amulet is said to have a property within it to stop disease and age from clinging to you. My lord needs it so he will live long enough to see my lord Regan's 18th birthday, so he may take the ban when he is ready. If this does not happen and things go as we've seen, he will die before my lord Regan reaches his 18th birthday, meaning all properties, including Gurdon, will be transferred to Marquis Montclair, making it a part of Orlais. And when he says Marquis Montclair, Damien, you immediately know who that is.
I would think so.
He is the Marquis of Halam Sharal.
Okay.
And he is well known for his, let's just say, he seems to almost not realize there are other people besides noblemen existing in the world.
Right.
And he is very much known to any property under his tax. He is not very good to, especially if they were used to be Ferelden, because these lands were said to have once belonged to the Marquis. And you know that Marquis' family have been contesting over some territory in Ferelden for years.
Right.
So if he finally gets it, he's a very vindictive man, so you know that people will not be well off.
Has my family had any interactions with the Marquis?
Oh, definitely. 100%. In fact, he's a very good, close, personal friend of your brother.
Yeah, about that.
Your older brother.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, you hear that. You see if you... then the band kind of pipes up and goes, if you will accept this job of finding amulet, we would be most grateful. If you do, I offer you much, much gold and the favor of an old man. And he seems like a little different from when you first walked in. Will you accept this task?
Like, he sounds more like needful than he
Yeah, a little desperate.
All right.
And he's less demanding you and more asking you.
Yes. I will say yes, and then I will make a communications persuasion check to see if I can. Let me see real quick. Okay, I did not confirm stunt points, so I do not. Well, let's see, because I wanted to use that one stunt to do the.
Well, you gotta
the
say
jab or whatever.
what did you want to do?
I wanted to do, because there's that. Let me see what the stunt was again. I think it was the one for making jokes.
Well, you rolled really well, so you can say something. What do you say to him? What do you want to happen?
Because pretty much what I was gonna do was I was gonna say, yeah, I'll do this task as long as it can, as long as we can just stick it to Marquis. Really?
Oh, yeah. He laughs, and actually a couple other people laugh.
Because that's literally, like, because at this point that's all I want to do.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And I was like, yeah, I want to fuck this dude's life.
No, you know for a fact that Marquis Marclair has been like kind of like a launderer for your brother. Like he's been kind of switching gold with him a lot.
Exactly.
So yeah, you're definitely. So yeah, he goes, thank you ever so much. Tell them. Sorry, what?
I'm sorry. Is the bond still there?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
The band. Yeah, the
like,
band's still there.
now.
He's talking right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So he goes, Duquesne, tell them of what this amulet is. And he goes, of course, my lord. So it is stated in legend that this amulet is known as the Amulet of the Liberator.
Of
It is totally. It is said to contain the blood of Shartan, like the elf the elf who rose up with his army and linked with Andraste to liberate his people from the Tevinter Imperium.
Okay.
It is said that Shartan put his blood in this amulet and gave it to Andraste as he spilled his own blood to as she did for him in trust of their bond against the Tevinter Imperium.
Okay. Oh, that's like general history, because I was going to say, it's elf-related. Do I know anything about that? But then I was like, that's general.
This is kind of blah, blah, blah. This is sort of it.
Yeah.
So, we don't have too many leads. Cass will show you what we do know, but seek out this a seer and a blind swordsman. They might be able to aid you in your quest.
Seeker and a blind swordsman.
And the band sort of starts coughing a lot. I grow weary. Cass, if you could show them out, I have much faith in you. Good luck on your quests. And he kind of gets up, and a lot of the guards kind of help him up and start moving him off.
Wait, before you leave, I have one question before you leave.
Well, I think he stop. He has the guard stop, and he looks at you.
The letter you sent me, there was no mention of money or mercenary work. What I was hinted at was answers.
He looks at you and he goes, I didn't send any letter. So history, you know that Cass told you that they sent out one letter for aid, and they got back a letter in a red envelope saying they're sending a party along.
I guess we'll ask Cass about that. I think that's more something that she probably knows about.
Well, you already did ask her, and she says...
because I was like, yo, I didn't
the whole
have the
thing
best
is,
morning.
you have no idea who so far no one you have met has sent you on this quest to Van Winston. It says, like, we sent out for aid for a call for mercenaries. We received a letter back saying that a mercenary organization was sending a group. We assumed it was you guys. Because the letter they received was also in red. Similar to the ones you had received.
I pulled the group aside, away from any of the guards and stuff.
Yeah, so as you start to kind of walk out a little bit, you, Rosalind, you notice this. A lot of the guards are, like, looking at you as you walk by and giving you, like, nods of respect. One of them actually clasps you on the back, kind of, like, lightly, and he goes, well fought. And you seem to have earned some respect within the hall of the band.
I mean, she is Aberlin. Let's be honest.
Anyway. But yeah, you notice that, Russell. So, you said you wanted to bring them off to the side and talk to them real quick.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna level with you guys. the letter, like I said, the letter I had some personal things in there. That means whoever sent it knew me, like things about me that people in my own company don't. The people in the company I work for don't know. So, if the king didn't send that, then clearly something else is going on. Somebody's brought us to do this job with an ulterior motive, and that makes me suspicious. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's somebody in this castle who sent that letter.
Well, let's look at what we have here. So, Ben didn't know anything about it, and Cass didn't know anything about it.
They could be lying, though.
That could be true, but that mage seemed not very excited to see us, really. He seemed more excited when Rosalind fought, though. So maybe we should keep him in consideration for suspects.
This is all too weird, but I mean, I'm willing to take the job, but I think we definitely need to keep our guard up and make sure we don't trust these people too much.
Nah,
But
I
if
agree
this,
with you.
if this amulet is real, it would come with a price. Nothing like that would work without a price. And
Well,
even
then, I
then,
suggest when we find it, you put it on, and then you can tell us about it.
If it's like
maybe
any
not.
other if it's like any other legendary item we found, the price is there's going to be some big ass monster guarding it.
That is true.
but
So you all ready to go? Cass kind of walks up to you guys.
okay,
Sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
He goes, "Excellent, follow me." And she leads you out of the castle. So after she kind of leads you outside of the castle, starts heading you towards the town, and after about halfway there, she stops and turns around, and she says, "I'm very sorry about how my ban was originally. He wasn't always like that. He used to be much more of a jovial man. With the death of his wife, let's just say he wasn't the same after that. However,
I can agree with you on that.
he does thank you for your service and gives you a stipend before the actual reward. And she pulls out a bag of coins and starts handing you each. She handed each of you 2 sovereigns.
Nice.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's 2 gold.
I can buy a bunch of stuff with that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did he actually tell us how much he's going to pay us when we're done?
He didn't, but
He
she
said
says this. She's like, this is a
fraction.
small. He's like, this is a small Ford, so it's going to be more than this.
Two sovereigns is 200 silver pieces.
Yeah, that's 200 silver pieces. There's a thing for gold pieces in your things. So you just put 2.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but that in theory. How many? Oh wait, no, I have no silver pieces. This is all I have now.
Yeah, so Damien, you're like, oh, some spending money. Thistle, you're like, I've never seen this much money in my life.
Yeah. I'm just like,
You've never held a sovereign in your life.
Wait,
You're like,
didn't I give someone the rest of my money because they were being cool or something like that?
No.
No,
What did I do with?
don't think so.
I thought I gave someone. Oh yeah.
You
no.
gave a sword away.
I did give the sword away.
yeah.
I have 24 silver left.
In fact, with that sword, Thistle looks a lot less like a mage.
Yes.
I know.
That's good. That's good.
You're a
You're
bona
a
fide
strange
mercenary now, a little while.
There you go. She goes. Yeah,
I
what's
have
her name
money
again?
And I have a sword.
Cass.
Rex.
Captain Cass. Yes, Cass. Captain
Cass. Cass, you said you sent a letter out. Who did you send it to?
Oh, we sent it to the Crossroads in Olay. We also sent one in Ferelden and the Free Marches. Basically, we have I know some people out in the world, and they were disposed to spread the word around that we're looking for mercenaries. We're hoping several people to come. We didn't expect someone to send a letter back to us. I don't know who it was from. It wasn't addressed from anywhere. It was just to here.
Scented in any way?
So what?
Was it scented in any way?
It was scented? She kind of looks at you and she goes, "It was." How did you know
Well,
that?
that narrows it down a lot. So obviously these letters are coming from our way.
Well, it's certainly not coming from the elves.
Yeah, I don't know any Qunari who have a signature sense.
She kind of quirks her eye. She goes, "What? I mean, don't you work for the group?"
Or for the what?
The mercenary group. You sent me the letter. You said you worked for them. Why are you questioning who they are?
I'm no mercenary. Well, to be honest, I'm a mercenary now. But, as of... How long has it been from when we met to here?
Couple
day.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, I've only been a mercenary for about a day now.
Yeah, I'm the only one who's been a mercenary before this.
Huh. Well, you seem skilled enough. Like, even mercenary enough. Either way, come. I'll show you. I'll show you to the seer.
Okay.
It's the farthest we've ever gotten in somebody.
Okay. Whatever.
So as she's kind of walking you towards the town, she starts talking. She says, "See, the seer is he's elven. He lives at the edge of town. A few months ago, his entire clan was massacred by something. We don't know. But it is. They say that the event caused him to gain the gift of foresight. We don't really know how true it is, but it's the best lead we have."
Wait. DM question. So,
Please?
I was living essentially on the border of Antiva and Ravane.
Yep.
So would I know anything about the Ravani Seers and if this guy is somehow related to them?
Well, the Ravani Seers claim their seership from several different things. But they do. I think they do kind of say possibly something like that. Why don't you roll me a cunning lore check?
Ravani was supposed to be partnered for their seer.
Let's see.
Nice.
15.
Nice. So yeah, you do recall something that sometimes they state that the seers gain their power after a traumatic experience. Like surviving a deadly blow, something like that. So it's possible that this guy might be legit.
Okay, and just as an update, since I couldn't get the healing talent, I now have linguistics, so I do speak Elven.
Oh,
So you guys
go.
Nice.
That will help.
You know
Oh,
Elven
God.
now.
Yes, I do.
Alright, that'll help. So yeah. I don't know. So that's what she says. She's like, "I can't take you all the way there. I'll meet you up. I'll meet you there in a little bit. I have a bit of business to take care of. We got a complaint earlier this morning about some boy painting naughty things upon someone's barn. I have to go deal with it. Peasant, small people things. We have a normally very quiet town. This is usually the strangest thing that has happened so far of all the things with these elves. Though, if you just go, if you
guard dealing with simple graffiti.
Unfortunately, we had some other guards sent out, but apparently the owner will only speak to me. It's a personal matter. I know him from when I was a child. Everyone knows each other around here. It's a very small town.
I can see that.
Anyway, if you just follow this main road through the town on the other side, you should see a hut. Trust me, everyone in the town knows where it is. If you get lost, just ask somebody. But I'll meet you there in an hour or so. I have to go deal with this now before this goes out of hand. Excuse me, and she just kind of she looks a little annoyed as she walks off.
Okay. So are we gonna go see the seer?
Do you not want to walk around first and enjoy town?
I mean, are we gonna look around then?
I think that
know.
would be a better course of action than just going straight to the seer.
Okay.
Besides, she said that she would meet us back. Anyways.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it might not be the best to go barge into the seer's, hut without someone of actual power.
If she's a real seer, she won't be surprised.
Well, that is true.
I personally would rather get to work. The faster we get this done, the faster we can get answers.
I would agree
Well,
with the
unlike-
answers.
Well, you can do that.
Alright.
So what's going on?
I guess I'm going to seer while they go hang out.
Ooh. Okay.
Wait, who's going?
So just to let you know, this is a fucking tiny town. Like, as you walk in like it does have walls, so as you guys enter the main gate, you can already see the other side of the town.
I just want to go look around.
Alright, I'm telling you, looking around will take maybe 5 minutes.
I know. I just want fancy rank encounters to happen.
So, as you guys kind of tour around, kind of looking around, you see several people.
Because I don't have anything to do till 7 o'clock. That's why.
Yeah. So a couple people kind of
Dang it.
pass you and kind of like give you friendly nods. You see a couple actually walk up to your group and go, "Oh, hi, hi, old travelers. Where are y'all from? Maybe we can help you out. We're from here. What do you need?" "Oh, I'm Thomas, by the way. This is my wife, Bertha. Hello there." They seem very friendly.
I give them
People.
like a quaint smile, and I say, "Yes, I'm Damien, and it's nice to meet you as well."
Damien.
But I don't think we need help, really. I mean, the town is small enough. I can
I
find my way.
suppose it is. But if you need any place to where the tavern is or anything like that, I know you traveling types do love your taverns. Like us now, Beatrice. Don't be a profiler. A bunch of the travelers. They always like to go. They drinking about. I suppose.
As they're talking,
Oh.
I just look at them,
Oh.
and then I'm going to roll a communications etiquette check, and then hopefully, if done correctly, I can just make them leave me alone. You know how I said, you know what, random encounters would be fun, and then I get an annoying random encounter. Now I want it to end.
You're trying to ask them to politely get the fuck out of your face?
So,
I think I
so you
cheated.
say that. Yeah, that's no problem. So you're like, no, we've got everything handled.
Yeah, but-
just making sure.
Well,
Well, you have yourselves a fine day.
you too. As
Oh, and best to avoid. There's a man on the edge of town who stays in a hut. Best avoid him. They say he's touched by darkness. Have a good day, and they walk off.
now I'm excited for today.
Why do people have to be so ominous?
Well,
So yeah,
No.
you guys are kind
Small
of looking around
town
this
is part of
town.
the prerogative.
Yeah, definitely.
exactly.
You can see a lot of people are busy. It looks like this is mostly a farming community. As you guys were kind of walking from the woods, you saw lots of fields. So it looks like you're not sure that many people actually live in the town. They mostly just work or do stuff in the town. Most people live out on their farms.
I was kind of hoping that just at random the Avar woman would, come out of nowhere and
She's getting healed, yo.
I know
Damn, you're really working that angle.
exactly because it's fun. I don't know. It's more fun than what happened yesterday. I'm just trying to improve my experience.
Are there any places that might sell herbs, healing potions, stuff like that?
Unfortunately, this is a really small town. They don't really
Yeah.
have. It looks like there is a trade. There is a place that noticed is a there's a sign outside with two hands and a bag on top of the hands, which is a universal sign for a trading post. You also see off across the square, you see an older man with a shaved head and a large beard. Looks like he's a blacksmith. Though you can tell from this difference, he has no swords for sale. All of them are like horseshoes and nails and...
Blacksmith, you say?
Yeah, blacksmith.
Let me see my handy-dandy crafting table. Maybe I can see if he can do cool stuff.
Can I go check out the shop?
Sure.
Okay.
Thistle, is your hood up at this point, or is it down?
My hood is up. My hood is up 24/7.
Okay. Making sure.
So is mine.
Got.
Can't be sure I'm a Kunari.
So no one will know.
I don't think there's much hiding.
I know, because your horns and whatnot. But yeah. So you walk into the trading store, the trading post. You walk in. It's just like a very small thing with a counter. There's a young man behind it. By young man, I mean he's like 14, 13. And he's got like very basic peasant garb on. And he kind of like, as you walk in, he goes, welcome to the trading post. And he like stops as you come in, and then he like straightens himself and like immediately like kind of messes his hair a little nicer.
Oh,
he goes, hi, welcome. How can I help you?
I'm looking for anything like elf fruit, anything like bandages. What would you have?
We have just a new shipment of elf fruit and some bandages. Yes.
How much would the elf fruit cost?
Well, how much do you need? Just like a parcel?
Crap. Okay, so how does like potion making work in this?
Well, so like a parcel would be basically like 5, like a parcel is basically like 10 elf fruits.
Okay.
They're sold in parcels. Is basically what it is. So it's 10 at a time. It's like how many do you need? Just a parcel?
Sorry about just randomly leaving there. My grandma brought me Subway.
Aw.
Alright, I'll take a parcel of elf fruit. How much is that?
I mean, for you, 15 silver.
Can you make change?
He quirks his head. How much change?
Say for 1 sovereign, and I pull it out really weird, like, oh my god, I have this.
He's like, I don't know. I mean,
you're like, am I with her by any chance?
If you want to, yeah.
I must make jokes and clips.
Yes,
all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like...
you don't have to roll to make it quick.
I look at those two and I was like, you know, this is... You're oddly made for each other. You're both very small and awkward with money.
I just give him a look, like, no.
Anyway, I'll go look back for those bandages, and he just kind of goes into the back.
See? He's totally enamored by your elven charm.
I look at him, I ask him, do you know how old I am?
Size-wise, roughly 22 years old?
25.
I was close.
I'm an adult. So he comes back, and he has like it looks like a small like bag with him, and he kind of puts it on top, and he goes, "This is some bandages, a bit of like a bit of a healing kit, sort of. No salves or anything like that, but just bandages, some scissors, so like thread, needle, things like that for patching yourself up. I think it's called a tourniquet, something like that.
Tourniquet.
A tourniquet.
And he like snaps and he goes, that's right there. So there's that, and parcel of elf fruits inside. Total just be about 25 silver.
25 silver.
Yes.
Well, that's a lot of stuff that you just bought. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like really the healing stuff is very unique. So.
It's about how much the healing kit that I currently have costs, so...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Or about the cost of a lesser healing potion.
Excellent. Thank you. And so you give him the sovereign, or do you have any other kind of silver over there?
I have nothing left because I had to buy the healing kit. So,
Got it. So you give him the sovereign. He goes, one second. And he like runs into his back, and you can kind of overhear like after you change like, oh, well, we have enough for that. He goes, but I can't count that high. He goes, I'll help you. And it sounds like a kind of a motherly voice.
I have former schooling.
And like so, you after about 5
Too
minutes,
high.
they come back out with with 3 large sacks.
oh boy.
Each of them holding 25 silver, and he hands it to you.
I look at all of them and I was like, I could have helped. I had 24.
No, it's fine. So we had it all taken care of. Here we go.
I could have made counting a lot less strenuous.
Oh, here you are, sir. Here you are, miss. Right there for you.
Alright, I take it all, I start putting in my pack and everything. So how much is 1 gold worth again?
100 silver. So he basically gives you 75 silver back.
Okay. Okay, so I now have 1 parcel.
Well, actually, so as you leave and you look into the bag, there are actually 2 parcels in there.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I told you.
Okay. I run back in and I just leave 2 silver on the counter and I just leave it there before he can say anything.
Oh, welcome back. I was like, oh, what's this? Oh, bye.
Okay.
Elven charm.
He just saw a pretty
He's
girl.
not even of age. Anyways,
I was married at 17 in Orlando.
Really?
He's 13.
Huh.
I am so
Alright,
sorry.
so you're married. So, what do you guys do now?
Wait, so what do I have now?
Keyword
So you-
is was.
So you basically have a bandage tourniquet kit. It basically has 5 uses. So in case your spells don't work, or maybe you possibly fall, someone can take it out and basically just expend a use without rolling, and they stabilize. So if someone's like at 0 and they're dying, it'll stabilize them.
Because you can't use magical healing to stabilize people in this game.
Yeah, you can use it to return some health, but yeah, usually it's just kind of... Also, the elf root you can use combined with some other ingredients to possibly make a health potion, because I know you do know
Was it
possibly
elven fruit
how to do that.
something else? I forget what it was.
No matter, even though it's Moton, they had elf root, but because it grows nearby. But so, did you guys want to do anything else before you head over to the seer?
I kind of want blacksmith, but you said he does more farming stuff, and I didn't want to waste money on shoddy armor. So
Yeah, he doesn't have any kind of armor or swords on display. They're all like pitchforks and hoes and nails and horseshoes, farming equipment mostly. Right now, it looks like he's working. He's working on a scythe. You can see him working on a wheat scythe right now.
weaponized wheat scythe? Maybe.
No, not a weaponized wheat scythe, just a wheat scythe.
Oh.
Not good enough.
Is the fortune teller the man at the edge of town they told us not to go see?
Yeah, that's the seer. Yeah.
Alright.
Is he a bold elf by any chance?
Well, yeah, that's what he says. There's a guy at the end of town. He's a seer and he's an elf. That's what Cass told you.
I like dry wit. Let's go see him.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys go.
Finally.
All right, so you guys all make your way to the seer, just just outside of town, just maybe like a minute's walk. You see a small constructed hut with some smoke coming out of the top. You also see, sitting outside of it, sharpening a very long curved blade, is a Dalish elf.
All right.
She looks young, maybe in her early 20s. She's wearing armor. She's got the blood markings on her face. They look fairly intricate. And she
All right.
has She has two Darmisu on her back, and she's sharpening a Darmisan. She's got the two daggers on her back and a long sword. And she's sharpening it. She also has a bow on a bow and a quiver laying next to her.
I'm helpful in this situation. Make her roll a perception seeing test.
What? Oh.
Aha.
Okay.
I'm going to put down my hood.
Okay. Sounds good.
So will I.
14.
My shield is
What's
put
tattoo
on
on
my
her arm?
back.
So she kind of just looks up and sees you guys. It looks like she might have noticed. You're not sure.
Yeah.
And as you guys kind of just approach, she like stops sharpening and then just kind of looks up and stares at you.
You got enough weapons there?
No.
She's obviously the bodyguard for the seer.
Do you say that?
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I'm not a bodyguard. I'm just here looking out for an old friend for a while.
And in some circles,
She has like bright blonde hair pulled up into a bow and like strange green eyes.
Yeah.
She's wearing a Dalish hunter's outfit.
But I say, in some circles that makes you a bodyguard.
So you're gonna be like that, sorry. But anyway, so you're here to see the seer?
Yes, I am.
Alright, don't worry, you're expected.
See, I told you. If he's a seer, he would surprise him.
Well, you never know. Maybe.
So, basically, how the seer works, how the seer works is only one person can go in at a time, but he wants to talk to all of you.
All right.
He's expecting us. Of course, never mind,
yeah.
Seer.
I assumed it was your group because he said that I think within the party is going to be an elf and and an oxman. So.
Did she just call me an oxman?
She just called you an oxman.
I
So she
think that
didn't
is
say it
that's
with
the
any kind of
slur.
spite in her voice, so she might just be ignorant. She's Dalish.
Yeah, I think it's the best kind of racial slur.
I look at her and go, I'll let that go.
You're like,
And she's like, "Oh, is that offensive? I'm sorry, didn't mean to offend. I don't know what you called. I just know you as giants."
We're called Quinari.
oh, that's perfect.
And then like,
She's like so unintentionally racist. That's great.
and she's like, "Kunori." Right then. Sure. Right then. Very well. So, who's first?
I guess
Well,
I'll
this
go
is
first.
sketchy proposition, so I'm not going first.
Yeah, so
You
she's
know,
like,
we can
"All
roll
right."
dice for it.
I don't.
That works.
Well, Thistle volunteered, so.
I mean, sure, yeah, why not?
All right, head on in. You four stay out here.
If you're about to get murdered, try and scream so we know when to run.
In to save her. She's useful. That's her head. You're a very
you,
good
thank you.
mage.
I give her a weird look,
Yeah.
and then just walk up to the door and kind of lightly knock
There's
on
no
it.
door. There's just an
Well,
opening.
I knock on, like, the frame.
You just hear, and...
Alright, I walk in.
Alright, so right now what we're going to
It
do
does not just scare me right
is... what we're going to do right now is actually, I'm going to hang up the call, and I'm going to call Katie. For each of your talks with the seer, it's only going to be you and me talking. So if you want to tell the
just
group...
drop,
you
because since I'm hosting, you can just drop. Like, you and Katie can just drop and then call each other, and I can keep this one up still.
Yeah, that's basically what we're going to do.
Okay.
Okay.
See, that's why I was proactive and said that I wanted to host
Yeah,
the call.
but I am going to be calling all of you. Like, basically right after Katie, I'm just going to kind of go to the next person. And so if you get a call from me, answer it.
Make me go last, so that way it can
You
just...
go last? Sounds good. Alright, I'll do that.
Alright, so I need
Here-
to hang up?
Yeah, hang up.
Okay.
Hey guys.
I beat the Avar!
I know.
And I'm proud of you.
Thank
Partly
you.
because of me.
Partly because my team is awesome.
Probably because I had to flirt with it.
Let's be honest. I don't think you're leaving this town before you nail that Avar.
Well,
Or she
originally
tries
I was
killing
trying
me.
to flirt with Cass, but then, like, I used it too early.
Yeah, no, I thought it was just gonna be a one-off thing. It looks like he's genuinely into her,
No,
which I think would be hilarious.
this character, he does not want a human relationship.
Are Avar really human?
Yes.
Exactly.
Almost
They don't
all the
really.
time.
Aw,
They're not-
I'm gonna be playing one in a different campaign later. Pouty face.
I mean, they're human, but they're not.
We're
normal.
special humans.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They're humans in this case.
the Avar get as big as the Kunari. That's
And, like,
Yeah.
the Kunari,
thing.
in theory, the Kunari are more human than Avar are, because Kunari they possess like obscene levels of intellect that rival.
We have horns.
Well, yeah, but, like,
And our skin is purple.
Purple, gray,
cares?
coppery. Depends.
I didn't say no. Well, originally I was gonna screw all of you over, and I was gonna play as a. What I was originally gonna do, just so like I can mess with everyone, is that like at random, I was just gonna roll a d6, and then whoever the d6 was, I was just gonna flirt with them the whole session. Because I will play this character as bisexual.
That would not have gone on great with me with Histra.
You do realize I just have to succeed communication checks, right?
I would just ignore you.
I just have to.
I could just put my fingers in my ear and go la 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 la. I can't hear you.
Oh no, I would do it the whole session just to mess with you.
I had to shoot an arrow once.
Who knows? I might do it later, just because. So you're all warned.
You're not into wildlings.
I have no interest in a Playboy.
Hey,
Good.
when I was like, I want to play as a Norwegian, I really meant I was going to play as a Norwegian.
You have to,
Even though now I think I've seven levels of just ridiculousness.
You have to step up on your French accent though.
Yeah, but I can't do accents though. I have a hard time doing accents.
Yeah, me too.
Pascal, you're from Denmark, right?
Originally from Holland. I live in Denmark.
Oh, okay.
Fun stuff.
Why?
Oh no, I was just wondering because I know Petha's in Sweden, and I know you're pretty close to her.
Yeah, well, technically, it's if I was in Holland or Denmark, the time zone wouldn't change.
It's I just read something weird about Denmark. It's about the town there called Christiania Freetown.
Yeah.
It's and like the way I read it, it's just a town full of violent hippies.
That sounds amazing. Not gonna lie.
Very violent.
Well, like if you bring it, like there have been reports of tourists who like even if they just have a camera on them, the townspeople kind of beat them up and take their camera.
Well, I was
Steal
there.
their shit. It's awesome.
I was there with my mother and sister, and they were walking around with the suitcases, and nothing happened. So I don't know.
Huh.
They're just always high on weed and stuff. So. But it's just
Yeah, I was reading the history on it, and basically from what I've read, it was like they just went to a piece of land and they were like, all right, we're going to take this land and make our own country, and Denmark was just like, okay.
I feel like they're very cool about that. They're like, no, just do what you want to do.
Yeah, well,
Because if you try to do that in America, that would not fly very well.
No.
Yeah. If you want a cult, you have to buy the land, like
Exactly.
normal people.
But I mean, they want them
Hey,
in one
I'm from
place.
Texas. I know a thing or two about cults.
Yeah, but they want to keep them in one place so it's easier to manage.
Exactly.
But they're not
Yeah.
kicking them out there because they're all concentrated there, so it's really easy to manage them.
that could be Denmark's new
zoo.
slogan. Come to Denmark. All of our violent hippies are in one place.
Not everywhere else. Good stuff.
Well, it's not that bad.
Yeah. It's,
Welcome back.
it's
There you are.
Hey.
Oh God.
So you missed the greatest conversation ever.
Now what happened?
Talking about, violent hippies.
Wait, what?
Okay, I'll be right back, guys.
Violent hippies.
Do you want some cola?
Sure. Okay, it's nothing. Okay, I'm here.
Hi.
Sorry about that. I'm still learning stuff.
It's absolutely fine.
Okay, 1 sec, I'm doing recording. Okay, it is showing up as you're here. Cool. Okay.
Sounds good. So, you're next to enter the hut. You definitely notice that this look comes out looking a little... She looks a little worried. But you go in. You see there's a strange elven mask on the wall. But as you go in, there's a hallway that immediately goes right. Because it doesn't look like there's anybody in this room. And as you turn right, you go into a very dimly lit, dark room. The only thing that's lighting up this room is a fire in the center and a fire pit. The smoke going out a hole. There's no furniture in here, or like odds and ends. You just see at the far corner, there's a mass of blankets and tattered clothes and furs, and a very old-looking elf sitting among them. There are also several bowls around him filled with a strange black-looking liquid. The elf himself has graying hair, whited-out eyes, and there's all over his face and even on his arms you see these raised, sickly, black-looking veins everywhere. He's a very sickly pallor to him, and he's coughing. And he just, and he's kind of twisting, and it looks like he's sitting rather uncomfortably.
Mister, you're right.
He just kind of starts chuckling, goes, "The better question is, are you that thing? The thing you fear so much, standing just behind you?" And he just kind of starts coughing a little more. And he kind of vomits a little bit, and he vomits into one of the bowls, and the spray of black liquid comes out. Everything you have been taught is a lie. Or is it? The world is so that it is what others perceive it. He's kind of rambling at this point. He kind of says, "You are so afraid of truth. You will learn. You will learn. You will learn to face the truth." And he kind of like twitches a little bit, and his back arcs a little bit, and he says, "Beware. Beware of a person's temper. It is stronger than you think." And he begins coughing more, and then just kind of collapses into a heap, and then slowly moves a hand towards you and says, "Leave."
Alright. Are you sure I can't offer you some water or something? You appear not to be well at all.
And he just begins laughing. Spare your piety. Go.
As you will, Miss Sam. She turns and walks out.
It's alright, sounds good. I'm gonna call the next person.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. That's weird. You should have just been able to join back, because I had you on my friends list.
How'd it go?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel bad if like I just make fun of the secret the whole time. I probably shouldn't do that though.
Probably not.
No.
I'm still doing it.
No.
Our diplomat!
Exactly.
Well, I guess it's better than let's fight the entirety of this place.
That's me. 1 second. I guess I gotta go.
Hey, at least I'm not playing as a Ferelden noble. Because if I was playing as a Ferelden noble, I would just kill everything.
And get a puppy.
Oh, yeah.
But Baris are adorable.
What is it? Yesterday I was DMing a Dragon Age game, and my dog came in from outside, right? I was like, playing with him because he had come in, and I was like, you know what? Make a perception check, and they're like, oh, okay. I was like, you see a Mabari Warhound that seems to have been orphaned.
Aww.
I want a Mabari.
Me too. I'm the weirder legion that actually likes the dogs.
I think they're nice. You know,
Mhm.
it's good.
Unless you're Cullen, then you get the derp Mabari.
Oh yes. Cullen.
What's the best thing about Dragon Age 1?
Oh yeah.
What is it? I was reading this thing and it was talking about it was a list that ranked all the BioWare games companions in order, and number 1 was dog because
It's dog.
in the game. Like out of Mass Effect, Star Wars, and Dragon Age, he is considered the best companion because he starts at 100 cruelty.
I'm gonna say yes, just based off my first time doing the Circle quest. He was the last man standing against the demon, and won.
Yeah.
He's quite strong.
Like it's him and then the assassin droid from Star Wars were like considered the 2 best BioWare companions.
Okay, I need to run to the bathroom real quick. I will be back soon.
Yeah.
Him and who from Star Wars?
The assassin droid. Can't remember his name.
Oh,
from
HK. Yeah.
He was
HK.
considered the 2
Yeah.
best companions in BioWare games.
I could see that, yeah.
He was just funny though.
HK was full of sass. And it was great.
Because he's a robot. And it's not like just like C-3PO sass. It's like C-3PO sass and then I can kill you if I wanted to.
Mass
Also, I'm
Effect was
watching the
Barrett.
secret stuff. Alright. 1 second.
What do you mean? I'm in the middle of something right now. Hello?
Hello?
I'm back. Hello?
Yeah, I'm back too. God, that was weird.
Yeah, I bet it was. I'm afraid because I feel like I'm gonna just like.
Yeah, goddamn Sierra's always being all ominous and shit.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm back, by the way.
Why can't they ever just tell you your future directly? Like, this is what's gonna happen. Here's some details. Instead, they're all like, a bird is gonna shit at midnight. What do I do with that information?
Nothing. Not allowed. I want to play 20 questions.
Okay.
Be like,
Don't do it with Sears. That would get weird.
is it a vegetable? Yes, it is a vegetable. What type of vegetable? An apple. God damn it. You have beaten me at my own game. Yeah.
I used to have that 20 questions game machine thing,
Everyone did.
and I always beat it because I always cheated.
It's really easy to cheat in that game.
Yeah, I would pick things like animal and stuff, and I was like, well, I was thinking of a pear, so I guess you're wrong.
Because in my reality, pears are obviously animals.
Well, nobody's that had to tell the truth. It's your job to see whether or not I'm lying, machine.
Yeah.
Clearly, they should have developed a more advanced AI for the game if they wanted to win.
For a game that was a handheld in like 2000.
Yeah.
Were you the one who said that you played Magic?
No. I think that's
Okay.
Pascal.
Okay.
I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Because I was going to say I'm very happy. I finished my Allies deck, and it's rather great.
I did play the video game that recently came out for it.
Now that I look at this card, I feel like this is what Rosalind would look like.
Okay.
I'm about to show you this art, because the art is rather amazing. Because General Taz is pretty badass.
So do either of you understand what he said to you?
A little?
Sort of?
Hi.
So,
Like, I feel like there was a clue in there, but I got none of it.
that's really weird.
Alright, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Alright, well, the call's gonna end because I had to leave, but
Oh,
Heather,
yeah.
this is what I was talking about. It's pretty amazing.
Don't
Alright.
make fun of the sage. Get information.
Alright, I'll try.
Picture. Go back. Download. Hello?
Hey, so,
Hello.
Hey,
Are we all supposed to be here?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know Joseph left because he had to go do that thing.
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Well, at least they share the same taste of bile. Black stuff.
Yeah, it's like there wouldn't be reason for any of us to go individually if it wasn't based on our own backstories. Even though I still haven't figured out what he was talking about. Like, I get the general gist of what he was referencing, but I was just like, what does any of this have to do with me?
Yeah, it was... He was talking really weird.
God damn it, that's why I hate Sears in general. Wise people in any movie. They're all cryptic about everything.
Well, it's no fun if they give you the answer.
It's not fun, but it would sure help things.
True. Oh, come on, we have 2 more sessions. We'll figure it out.
It would have been less interesting, but it would have been definitely more helpful if you just would have given me a list. This is what you need to do. Thank you. I'll do this. I haven't like what he was referencing could come up at some point, and I would not
Hello?
Like there's a gate and some birds, and you got to do this, and it all went through one ear and out the other.
Yeah. I had the same problem. And he pukes his black stuff all over the floor.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if everyone talked like that, like your boss, teachers and stuff?
I'm pretty sure I did have a boss that talked like that. RGIS was not fun.
Your quarterly reports are like the moon during winter time, and then he leaves. What does that mean?
I bet he's flirting with him now.
That does come off like pretty much like for flirting. Maybe that's all cryptic people are doing. They're just trying to flirt. That's even weirder when you consider how cryptic Gandalf was with the Fellowship, because there were no girls there. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, you said it was like flirting. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, but you said about the Fellowship.
Yeah, like Gandalf was always cryptic with the Fellowship.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that was the whole point.
Well, I think he wanted them to eat the eagle.
He was trying to get some wizard action.
It's a dating sim! I have the dwarf, I have the hot elf, I have these things. I have the hot human.
I guess that's why he was sticking around the Merry and Pippin.
Yeah, Frodo and Sam finally get to the volcano, Mordor, and and Gandalf's in there with the shirt off, lounging, just like, oh, it's so nice to see you.
They only thought it was eagles that saved them.
Yeah, Gandalf
Okay, hold on. I gotta let the dog out again.
Gandalf was in the
So that was rather insane, and I will probably never unsee that ever again.
burning the cube.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I thought when he was doing that liquid thing, I thought he was gonna make me drink it or something.
Me too!
No, well, mine got kind of weird. I don't know about y'all, but mine got kind of weird.
It's a seer, it's weird by default.
Yeah, so you guys
I
all
know,
kind
but, like-
of all sort of looking at each other. Do you discuss what happened?
I saw
So
spinning heads, dude. I saw
that was-
spinning heads.
That was really ominous and shit, right?
Although,
What's the
it's
black
stuff that I already knew, but he didn't specify who, so there could be others out there.
Okay, so what did he tell you guys? Because
Something about people in high places that seek my death. Kind of already knew about that, but then he said something about like even though their name is unknown, it's still paramount. And then I cried because I like that theater.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure what he said to me. There was, like, he was all talking about a gate, and then I think there was a bird at some point. He was just saying a whole bunch of words that didn't really didn't mean anything.
Apple, tree, car.
Yeah. I thought he was playing a word game at first.
Never mind. I don't
Yeah, he talked to me about something about that this amulet got ripped from the golden throne. Something like that. I don't know.
Maybe that's the amulet that we're supposed to go find.
Is there a golden throne somewhere?
Is that throne golden?
Golden Throne isn't the Magus throne.
it's in the Golden City. Now the Black City. He told me that only...
I doubt he was telling us to go to the Black City, because that would be nearly impossible.
It would.
I don't want to
Or
go
it
there.
should.
Especially since not all of you are mages.
He said that only fire could destroy the coming darkness.
Well, then you better learn some fire spells.
And that
Yeah,
we were involved
I luckily have fire.
in this destiny.
Huh.
This is why I hate seers. What's the point of telling people the future if they don't understand what you're telling them?
Because it's supposed to be interpreted and all that. I don't know.
What about yours, Rosalind?
Facing the truth. Some things I learned when I left the Order, I'm afraid, were not pleasant.
Facing the truth.
Is it something to do with the chantry?
What about the final thing he told you, Rosalind?
Out of character, I forgot.
Oh, yeah, I can type it too.
I forgot.
It's two,
I
it's
don't-
two. He was rambling, so
Yes.
it's hard to determine what...
She was more
what-
concerned. He looks like he's about to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, mine... I thought he was dead, and that's why I left the room. I was like, no,
I've never
I'm
seen... And I've never seen anything like what was going on with him. I couldn't help him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got much longer.
I
What's that back
remembered the last part now. Something about temper and being stronger than I think. Maybe our Avar friend? Or someone's Avar friend?
Maybe it was just a motivational speech.
in theory.
Maybe we misunderstood it. He wasn't telling us our futures. He was just prepping us. Like he was just giving us inspirational speeches.
You can do it.
I don't know about mine being very much inspirational.
No.
Mine either.
Because if
Anyways,
he was trying to be inspirational, he would have told me to just keep making fun of everyone that I meet and enjoy.
so
life.
I learned absolutely nothing from this whole experience, and I have no idea where we're supposed to go to find this damn medal or amulet.
You kind of hear a chuckle, and you see that that Dalish girl from before still kind of like she's kind of fletching an arrow right now, and she just says, "Yep."
I
Yeah,
take it
damn
this is normal?
Nothing about this is normal.
Normal as
Well,
far as
everyone-
magic's concerned, then.
started teetering in the thing.
Not even sure if magic's involved, really. Might just be mad ramblings, but not. He was an old friend of my clan's, so I'm just here for a while, looking after him before I head back. Anyway,
So-
I was like,
He's not part of your clan.
You enjoy that. You do that.
"What's me? No. I'm from my clan's over in the Free Marches right now."
Which clan is yours?
She just kind of looks at you, and
Oh, that's right. Can I make a what's history? Cunning?
yeah.
I'm gonna make a cunning check to see if I can identify her by clan or anything else, based on what I know about the De La Shelves, by looking at her tattoos. So I'm gonna attempt to do that. I don't know if I'll succeed, but I'm going to try. So.
I'll be right
Would I
back.
get a bonus of any kind, or do you want me
Nope.
to just roll straight up?
Just roll.
Well, doesn't matter.
What'd you get? I'm looking at someone else right now. Wait,
15.
Oh, cool.
15. I assume this doesn't use a stunt table for this? It wouldn't be role playing, would it? wouldn't-
Kind of. It,
Great.
not really.
Would it be?
Not really.
Would it just be me actually doing what I'm trying to do just better than I remember, or whatever?
Possibly. Yeah.
So
So,
she gave me a look
she
like
said-
she was scared.
not scared, like as if she kind of gave it like she was insulted, sort of, and she just kind of goes Levellin.
Huh. Is this familiar with me?
Not really.
Can
Oh,
I
I've
sit
never heard
down
that.
across from her and start talking to her in Elvish?
What do you say?
I ask her if she's heard of another clan moving through the area.
She nods. She goes, and she responds in Elvish, like, there was one. They got wiped out by something. So far, I know he's the only survivor. They're a friend of our clans, so I knew him since I was a babe. So I was in the area doing some force scouting for reasons. So I decided to stick by to make his passing a little easier. He's going to
So
die.
did he say anything about Darkspawn?
No.
Did he say anything about darkness or a darkness moving through the clan?
Oh yeah, he definitely said something about darkness. Yeah, something he says like black lightning.
Wait a minute.
And do you know anything about the amulet of Shartan?
The amulet of Shartan? I know who Shartan is, but I've never heard no amulet.
What's the real name of it? I forget.
The amulet of the Liberator?
Yeah, well, they're speaking in Elvish right now. You don't really understand what they're saying. But
Yeah.
the amulet, like, she shrugged. She's like, never heard of it.
No, but like even
Not,
I
exa-
didn't.
not exactly the lore keeper of my clan. I'm a hunter.
Well, thank you. I really wish that we could help him, but as you
She
said, I
shrugs,
don't
like-
think.
Yeah, it's sad to see him go, but he was old. It's all right. Anyway, looks like your friend's coming, and you see Cass kind of walking up to you, giving you guys a wave.
I tell her that she's an honorable woman, and then I stand up to go greet Cass.
Oh, she just kind of shrugs as you say that, and she goes, "Hello, everyone. So, have you spoken to the seer? Did he talk to you?
Yeah.
He actually
Kinda.
talked to you. Wow, he never talked to any of us. What do you say?"
Well,
To be honest, I have no
we
fucking
don't
idea.
have any idea what to say.
Yeah, he said a bunch
Things
of
and
words
stuff.
that can make sentences, but he didn't put them in the correct
Yeah,
order.
he kind of said a bunch of words, seized, and then I don't know if he's awake.
He's got the blight. He's definitely gonna die.
Yeah.
It's she goes, "It's not the blight." By the way, that wasn't Cass. That was the Levellin girl. She says, "It's not the blight."
She's right.
We-
It's not.
Because
Well, then it just coincidentally looks like the blight, which is the thing that wiped out the rest of his clan, by the way. As far as I
don't
know,
think it was. I don't think it was.
I think in theory, well, if you think about it, right, the only other Dalish elves that we've seen were the ones that were turned into ghouls.
But even then, the blight could reanimate a dead body, couldn't it?
well, ghouls aren't dead; they're just infected.
Right.
Yeah, they definitely had the blight. The ghouls, they definitely had the blight. But that guy did not. So...
Huh.
I think something else happened, and then the Darkspawn came. Because
Or
what
maybe-
they're describing is not the blight.
Or maybe the Darkspawn came and something else happened that saved him from it. If you can call what's happening to him now being saved.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna look at Cass, and as I put my hood up, I'm gonna say something bad is probably gonna happen. I wouldn't trust this quest, but we're doing it.
And she's like, well, we need it, otherwise this place falls to the Montclair. You're not gonna back out on us, are you?
No.
No. The Maker set us here for a reason.
I just want to double check. You're not leaving anything out that you might be afraid would make us back out. Like, you don't know any of the threats that are waiting for us when we go after this amulet, right?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Well, she seems fairly truthful and steadfast. She goes, well, anyway, so the actual, we don't know where it is, but we know the name of the location of where the amulet's supposed to be. It's a place called the Evergates. Our Ducade translated it from some of our ancient writings we have from our family lineage years past. He said that there might be someone in town who might actually have a map to the Evergates. He said something about a blind swordsman. I don't know who that is, quite honestly. But I'm mainly here to wish you just journey. I can't really come with you, unfortunately. Some business came up at the castle. But I'm sure someone in town might know of a blind swordsman. I don't go into town too often any longer, so it must have been someone before I joined the guard. Anyway, good luck. Good luck to you all.
All right.
I think, and may the Maker be with you.
All right. You two guys.
She kind of bows to you guys and then walks off.
As she starts walking off, I say, you know, if I get through this somehow, I think I'm gonna treat you to a nice bottle of wine later.
She looks back. I'd be careful with that. I have expensive tastes, and gives you a wink.
Ooh.
Is there anyone you're not going to hit on today?
Nope.
Myself, Thistle, it would seem.
Like I said earlier, you never know. I'll roll that d6.
Right.
Oh! You just made cola come out my nose!
Oh, gross.
Alright, so, what do you do from here?
Let's see, how do I DM roll?
It's about... so it's about it's about the time of the afternoon at this point. You know, it's about 3 or 4. What do you do?
So this blind swordsman is in town?
That's what they say.
Tavern, see if we can find a lead.
I guess we look for her blind sword.
Alright, so you go. So how do you go about doing this?
We go to the tavern.
You go to the tavern? Alrighty.
Mom, it always knows.
Alright, so you guys head to the tavern. The directions there are really easy. Everyone just points it out. It's a place called the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Sounds
That's
promising.
welcoming.
I would like to go grab a drink.
I like how we said that right at the same time.
Definitely. So you guys walk in. So at this point, there aren't that many people in here. There may be like 3 people in here, and there's a young woman kind of behind the bar, kind of scrubbing it down. It looks like she just isn't expecting that many customers. So when you open the door, she like pops her head out and goes, "Oh." And kind of like as you all kind of file in, she's just kind of drinking you all in. And he goes, "Huh? Well, welcome to Slaughtered Calf. All are welcome here. What can I get you? We've got ale."
Okay.
And then she stops talking.
I didn't expect
I will take some ale.
our choice.
In fact, I will take 2 glasses, one for each hand.
Like, excellent. And she puts up 2 pints and she pours it from the tap, puts it down. She goes, that will be 6 copper.
I hand her 6 copper.
She
You
takes
have
it.
copper, you might have to use silver. It's like one
Is
silver
it-
piece.
Would it be possible for me to drink both glasses at once?
Or you're gonna like
hold on,
in
hold
it? Like
roll a Constitution check. You can do it, but you can do
Wait.
it. But I want you to just roll Constitution. It'll be fun. So you just grab and go. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, give me 1 second. Roll Constitution. He said.
I did.
This might be the greatest thing I've ever done. Okay. Constitution. Here we go. 15.
Yeah. So you just go. So like in 5 gulps, you down both, slam them down on the table, and burp super loud.
Thank
You
you.
feel okay. It's not, you're not even like you're like a little buzzed, but not fully.
Yeah. No. His. When you're a mercenary, you learn to drink.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, she's just like, oh well, right. What can I get the rest of you?
Do you have tea?
Tea would be nice.
She kind of looks at you guys, and she's like, maybe. And she kind of like, you can look in the back. One sec. And she kind of goes towards the back, and you hear, oh, Angus, we got any tea? And then you hear, what? I said, do we got any tea? Oh, I got a bloody tea one. Like, what? And then suddenly a man like pokes his head out and goes, yes, we have tea. We'll make some. I'm like, fine. Why didn't you say so in the beginning? Because I didn't know if we had any. Fine, good. Love you too. And
you don't have to yell.
And they spread off. He goes, we'll get 2 cups for you right there. Anyone else?
Do you know someone who is blind and swords?
Yeah, she immediately kind of scrunches her nose and goes, oi. And I think, oh yeah, no, I know about, yeah, I know a blind swordsman. I'm guessing you mean Darius?
Well, whatever his name is, do you know where we can find him?
Oh yeah, I know where you can find him. He's in the alley behind the tavern, drunk as a skunk.
That's about right.
Charming.
Why are you looking for
boy.
a blonde swordsman?
What?
There's reasons.
I was asking him why he's looking for blonde swordsman.
A blind swordsman.
Oh, I thought he said blonde.
Blind.
Blind.
Well, she might
No,
be
'cause,
hot. Come on.
Because they told you that the blind swordsman might know the way to the Evergreens.
Yeah.
All right, let's go get his drunk ass.
Yep.
And I walk to the side of the bar, or the back of the bar, where the alleyway
Yeah.
is.
Well, she's like, just go around there, go to the alley to the left, and you'll find him right easy.
Yeah, I follow him, just kind of like jogging to keep up in case I gotta
All right.
start throwing out some healing in case this guy's really bad off.
All right. Cool.
Has
So you
the
guys
tea
go-
arrived?
She's like, it'll take another 5 minutes to steep.
All right.
You go have your conversation
We'll be back.
with Darius, and it'll be here.
Thank you.
Yes, very well. And so you guys all go out back. As you kind of turn the corner, yeah, you see a man wearing kind of like a nobleman's clothes and kind of with some knight armor and like really fine clothing, kind of covered in mud, kind of just slump up against the back. He's got a long white cape with a black sigil, and the black sigil actually looks like the reverse of the Templars order.
Ah, come on, man. Why you gotta drink
Also-
yourself like that?
How
man?
drunk is he? How drunk does he look?
Well, when you're about 10 feet away, you can smell him.
Well, I just walk up to him and like lift him up on his feet and like.
So when you go near him, he like immediately like reacts and grabs something, like his cape whips open, and like 2 blades are in his hand, and one of them is pointed at your throat. And he goes, "I wouldn't move. I would not move if I were you."
Oh no.
I pull up my.
And then he goes, "Oh," and he starts like kind of retching a little bit.
Retching?
You know, even
You
for
look
a
like you're in
dark
peak top fighting form.
Okay, after years in alienage, I go to him, I'm just like, okay, let's sit down now. And just kind of like get him to sit down so that he's not...
Hey guys, the elf is trying to be diplomatic like I am.
and suddenly he just kind of, he goes, "Wait a minute, do I hear a Norwegian accent? Is one of my countrymen here?" And so,
Yes!
as you walk up,
The most
you
Norwegian
actually
ever.
look at the crest, you recognize it.
Oh,
And then you're like,
yeah.
and you go, wait a minute. And you go, wait a minute, like, the Darius? You remember about 10 years ago, when your father was still alive, at his court, you remember a swordsman fighting a duel on behalf of your father against some other merchant prince of Antiva's champion who was a crow. And this man was named Darius, and he was like originally of kind of lesser noble birth, but he was knighted. He's a chevalier, and he made his house crest the reverse of the Templars because he tried to be one, but they rejected him
Wait a
when he
minute,
was
so
younger.
he's a chevalier?
Yeah, he's a chevalier. In fact, one of the most famous chevalier, and seen to be as the greatest swordsman one of the greatest swordsmen in Orlais.
Dude, what are you doing?
Though a few years
Drunk in
ago,
a
he disappeared.
alley, dude. Like, you're like a hero. What are you doing?
And he's just like, it's just the life she is. She turns and twists. All life is simply a march towards death. And he like reaches in and grabs a flask and just kind of drinks from it.
Hey, you're the whole reason why I did swordsmanship in the first place. You're like a hero to me, and it hurts me to see that you
So you fancy yourself a swordsman,
drunk in
huh?
that alley. Well, I know you're good. Obviously.
Of course you're not. I do not offer lessons any longer. If this isn't, leave me be to my. And then he just kind of gets on all fours and just starts throwing up.
I have to step back.
Oh, okay,
I would like to try and slap the drunkenness out of him.
I would like to try to remove the flask from his...
So if any of you get like within basically 3 feet of him, a blade just appears in his hand and points you to it. It's only the way he's paying attention. It looks like it's pure reflex.
While he's throwing up.
I told you.
Oh, God.
And he like stops and kind of like sits back and goes, "You're still here? What do you want?"
Answers?
We need your assistance.
I don't offer lessons any longer.
We don't want your fucking lessons. We need your help to find a fucking amulet.
An amulet?
Yes.
A place
Put it
called
quaintly.
Evergates.
You were told that you have a map.
He kind of like straightens at that, and then like kind of platters his hands off to the left, and he's like looks like he's trying to find something, and he grabs like a barrel, and he kind of touches it a couple times, and then he kind of like hoists himself up to where he's kind of standing now. He goes, "Oui, I have a map. A map
Alright.
to the Evergates. This is what you seek, yes?
Yes.
N'est-ce pas?"
Like it's ready for a baguette.
Very well. Yes, I have it. However, if you want it, perhaps we could do each other a favor, no?
And what would that be?
You see, my wife,
Oh, boy.
my
Do
beautiful,
all Legions have marital problems, apparently?
like my beautiful Beatrice. She was taken from me, stolen in the night by Morgan. Spits to the side. I do
Huh.
not have. Like, he has her now in his clutches. Safe, my wife. And if you bring her back to me, I will give you the map.
Alright.
And who is this?
Wait, who has your wife?
Morgan. My squire will show you. Thomas! And suddenly, you hear, some scrambling from behind a corner, and, a young man kind of steps out as, a cat runs out, and he just kind of, holds his head a little bit. He looks like 16. He's in light mail. He's got a sword at he has 2 swords at his side. And he's got, curly blonde locks and piercing blue eyes. And he kind of looks at you. And in fact, even though he looks pretty young, he's 16, 17, he's, really attractive. Incredibly, incredibly attractive.
I look at his squire.
Like Lancelot level.
I look at his squire, and then I look back to him, and I'm like, so, you don't train anyone anymore. Interesting.
And he goes, he is my squire. He fetches things for me. He does things. Thomas, come here, boy. He goes, yes, Sir Darius, how can I help? And he kind of looks at all of you and just kind of gives you a nod. He looks really tired. He goes, they have sworn to help me in my crusade against Morgan. Spits again. Like, show them the way. And he just kind of stares at Darius for a second, stares at you guys, and he goes, of course, my lord. Alright, follow me. And he just kind of starts walking off.
Alright.
Well, let's follow him then.
Yep.
I have a feeling that the more convoluted this gets, the farther away from our goal we become.
So, as you guys are kind of walking off, he kind of saddles up next to Thistle.
Oh my god.
Aw.
And he kind of just goes,
Let me roll.
hey, listen. He's kind of whispering to you a little bit. He goes, hey, listen. My master, Darius.
Okay, not good enough.
He is only telling a half-truth.
Let
My
me
lord
guess. His wife left him because he's a drunk.
Well, it's true. He's not a very good man. She was not taking him the night. He does air quotes. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but I know she left of her own free will.
I'm not into kidnapping women who leave their drunk husbands.
Yeah.
No.
No,
This is
the worst part of this is the fact that when I watched him as a child, he was very honorable, and now to see him in this state is just very disappointing.
Yep.
You know what they say, never meet your heroes.
True.
Thomas goes, I hear that.
Maybe we can get him so drunk that we convince him that we got his wife.
I don't think there's
Thomas
any
is
more
like,
drunk than he was.
Thomas nods no matter what state he's at, I've seen him still be able to comprehend things. He was bawling over drunk, just vomiting on the ground, and he still killed 3 bandits without even looking.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe we can talk to his wife and just have her come down here and be like, we got her, and then she can leave. And now
He shrugs. Might work.
Yeah, or we just...
He has the alcohol tolerance 3 of a dwarf. I wouldn't help anyways.
He sure drinks like one.
Exactly.
Do you have any plans, Thomas? Do you have any idea of how we could get him to cooperate?
Well, sometimes when he gets really drunk and tired, he does talk about how he believes himself to be a sort of wicked man and talks about how ashamed he is of himself, so he might be able to shame him out of the map. Though he only really cares about his wife, not much about his honor and what he used to be.
Yeah. Well,
I
as
guess
a
we
fellow
can go...
season, I feel like I should help him, regardless. Though I might have to help him in means that are unsavory for myself.
You're not planning on kidnapping his wife, right?
Oh no! But
Okay,
you see,
I
when
was
I
just making sure. That would
That
not
thing
go
that-
well.
So yeah, you guys.
The
It's
last
really
thing
like
I want to do is talk too much, woo my hero's wife, and then try to get her to go back to him. I really don't want that.
You're gonna try and sleep with his wife?
No! God damn you. Listen. As we learned earlier today, that my abilities of talking can get us out of some tight situations. However, if I talk too much, sometimes bad things happen, and I don't want bad things to happen.
Indeed. So, as you guys are walking, it only takes about an hour outside of town. You come into a farmstead. You see a man and a woman standing out front. It looks like the man is like dragging a hoe through the ground, and a woman is placing seeds as he goes. You also see two children running and playing with like little kind of sticks, like they look like they're sword fighting.
Huh.
And as you guys approach, the man and the woman kind of stand up as you come in, and it looks like they kind of say something to the kids, and they kind of stop and look at you guys, and then they run inside the house.
I look at Tomas and go, is that her?
He nods.
Oh, fuck. This is gonna be harder than I thought.
Does she have, like, the Puerto Rican family? Like, is this, like, her other family?
What?
You know,
I have no idea what you're
like, you know
talking
how
about.
people have having, like, two families or whatever? Like, they have, like,
Well,
you know...
You don't know, but it does look like she has a family here. So as you guys kind of approach, they both kind of step up to you. And yeah, so you see a woman. She looks fairly, like, really attractive even for her age, though she's dressed rather plainly. You see another man, well-built, looks like he's been a farmer most of his life, tan skin. Though you do notice something strange about him. He has yellow eyes.
Yeah, that's not good.
None
That's,
of you really know what that's about.
That's
Might
a
just be a weird
disorder.
tincture. Yeah, it is. And they kind of stop and they kind of like look you up and down. Thomas is sort of staying to the back. And the man goes, "Right then, what can I do for y'all?" They look both super wary of you.
Looking at him with the yellow eyes, can I tell if it's weird or if it's natural or what's going on?
You're not really sure. You might be able to roll like a cunning check. Cunning lore.
Can I help with that?
If you have lore.
Roll it as well. Oh, I don't have a lore, but I was just gonna roll straight cunning.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's roll it.
I have chivalry with the healing one.
Well, apparently I know exactly what this is. And,
you actually not. You're actually not sure. There are several diseases that possibly do this, but you're not entirely sure. You're a legion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It just doesn't look healthy. That's just what I think.
Well, physically, he looks very. Physically,
exactly,
he looks very
like
healthy.
Like it's throwing me off because I was like, yeah, that doesn't look right.
And he goes, and he kind of. So you're just standing there, like, how can we help you?
Well, I ask him, why do you have yellow eyes?
They both kind of look at each other, and he goes, "Why do you have bones?" Well, he goes, "Why do you have animal bones all over you?"
Well, that's more normal than having bright yellow eyes.
Well, where we come from, it's more normal to have yellow eyes than have bones all over you. So there we go.
I'm sorry, he's not the most sociable creature. My name is Damien, and I have come here with my friends, and we were just wandering through town, and we noticed you, and we were wondering how you're doing.
They both immediately kind of look at each other, and Beatrice kind of steps back, and the man kind of steps in front of her and goes, "We're doing just fine, thank you."
Well, that's...
I apologize for my friend. He thinks he's really good at this whole talking thing, but clearly he's less skilled than he thinks. So I'm just gonna be straightforward with you. Your ex-husband is Darius, right?
She goes, ugh. They both kind of like make a face and goes, "Are you kidding me? Did he hire you to come and kidnap me again?"
Well, yes, technically, But
I
we
left
kind-
him
we
10
kinda
years
need your-
ago.
Yes, we figured that out, but we need your help. You see, we've been hired by the king to help save his lands from some marquis by getting this amulet. We need the map your husband has.
But the only way that he'll give it to us is if you go back. I mean, in theory, he's
I'm not going
blind.
back. I'm not going back to him. I would rather drink poison than go back to that beast of a man.
You don't have to go back to him. As soon as we get the map, you can come home. You can just come home. I mean, we just need you to come with us and see, like, oh yeah, we have her. He gives us the map, and then we just take you back to your farm, and then he gets back to drinking.
Like, how do I know I can trust you? And you see her husband's kind of like furrowing his brow and goes, "My wife is going nowhere," and he kind of starts breathing a little heavy.
Come on, dude.
I'm gonna
this
step
map.
forward and say, "Sir, ma'am, we are in desperate straits. If you would have another plan, we would be willing to listen.
Exactly.
At present, we need your help. And if you don't help us, then I'm afraid that the realm might be in danger. We need this map desperately."
Like they both just kind of stare at each other. Make a communications roll.
Oh,
Persuasion.
shit.
Just because you're the one who said it, do it. You got it.
Okay.
Good job, this one.
Did you-
Good job, Kitty.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So they both kind of look at each other. He goes, "Well, we could try and help, but she's going nowhere near Darius. The second he gets her in sight, he's going to kill anyone near her and drag her off somewhere like he did last time."
Darius has fallen down drunk. As good a swordsman as he is, I doubt he would be able to take all of them.
He's not as drunk as he looks. Trust me.
Still, I'm not. Even if I wasn't a full-grown Qunari mage, there's still 4 other people with me, all of who are qualified fighters.
That's the problem.
I fought an Avar today.
Yeah.
That's
won.
the problem. Is that while we are fairly
I give
skilled
you my
warrior,
word.
he's still.
I give you my word as a mercenary that will protect your wife if anything happens.
He goes like, "You've never seen. I think you've obviously never seen Darius fight."
No, I haven't.
Well, someone here has.
As someone that has seen him fight before, you don't want to cross swords with him. He will kill you.
Why not the sword? I shoot arrows.
I bet he could catch an arrow out of the sky if he really wanted.
You have actually seen him cut a crossbow in half.
Exactly.
A bolt. Someone shot a crossbow bolt and he just cut it in half.
Fucking Jedi.
Exactly.
Chevalier. By the way, Chevalier is a specialization in this game, so that means he is rather high level.
Yeah.
So what do we do then? We need a map, and clearly you guys aren't really up in the mood for a fight. So we don't have that many options. Either she comes with us and meets him, and hopefully nothing happens, or we all go home.
Hopefully nothing happens. And he starts like kind of breathing a little harder. He's getting a little red in the face. Looks he's and she looks like she's like trying to calm him down a little bit, but he's just kind of like getting worked up. It looks like.
Does it look like he's changing?
What? No, he just looks like he's getting angry.
Oh, okay. That you meant like it looked like he was transforming or something.
No, he's just getting angrier. Looks like.
Okay.
Probably a berserker.
I'm gonna call Thomas forward here just to get him up close, and just say like, this is Thomas. This is his squire. Perhaps if we work together.
She's like, "You're still with him, Thomas," and he just kind of shrugs.
If we work together, maybe we can figure something out. The only person that he seems to be concerned about is you. Maybe you can talk some sense into him, get him to leave or something. But if he truly is as awful as you say, we will not let you go back into an abusive situation. I promise you that. I grew up in the Alien Ages. I know what that's like.
So at that, because you got a 14 before, they kind of, she kind of like calms or this man down, Morgan, as you know his name is, and she goes like, it's all right. It's like very well. Perhaps we can come up with something. This could possibly rid us of Darius once and for all. I am willing. And Morgan goes like kind of like, looks like he's still like a little upset, but he's fine.
Can I ask you why is she? I was told your husband was a chevalier. Why is he like this right now? Why is he so drunk?
Well, ever since he was blinded in a duel, he believes he's lost all worth as a man, even though his skill has not diminished. He even won that duel he was blinded in. He became very abusive after that. Claiming every time I came home, I had the smell of another man on me. He would beat me, cut me. I'm not going back to that.
This one's getting very angry now, just so you know. Like a little ball of rage, you know?
Okay.
Cute.
I mean, go ahead and fight Darius if you want. Challenge him to a duel. That'd be hilarious.
There has to be something that we can do, though. I mean...
I'm thinking about quite a few things we could do, but most of them end up with him dead. And us in trouble.
What if we went with the first suggestion and we could either try to pull him out of his slump, we could trick him, or we could try to shame him out of his slump.
Thomas is like, that might work. He gets rather emotional when he's drunk.
Alright. I'll go take him drinking, if I have to.
Thomas is like,
taking one for the team.
Take him drinking. He's like, you don't have to take him drinking. He's already drunk.
I personally find that people get, when you drink with someone, they get more, they're more open, rather than you just being some person who's talking to a drunk man. Because
if you return without Beatrice, he might be a little cross. Might not be really willing to drink with you. No.
Well, what if Damien knows him? What if he just went back and said that we were still negotiating or still trying to fight, and that he had gone back to give him an update?
I mean, I can.
And then once he's sufficiently zonked out of his mind, we can try the plan.
We could just steal the map if he's that drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Tom is like, that'd be very hard.
Exactly.
Nothing involving this man is easy.
The couple nods.
I kind of understand why you left.
Thank you. I finally found a good man, and she gives a very loving look at him, and that kind of calms him down, and they kind of hug, do a really quick hug. No real PDA, just quick hug.
I look at the rest of the group. All right, whatever we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to do now. I'm not keen on staying in this village longer than we have to, especially with all going on.
Try it, guys. Try it.
So what's the plan? What are you guys doing?
Just try to convince him that his wife is dead.
At this point, I think we're just winging it.
Be like...
I think, Beatrice says it is very hard to lie to a blind man.
Do you have your old wedding ring?
She kind of looks at you confused. She goes, no. I sold that years ago.
Well, it would have been a little bit easier just to do that way. But, Huh.
Hmm.
Maybe we get, I think I'm just gonna go try talking to him.
Yeah.
That's very well.
Alright.
Alright, guys.
Let's get going.
Alright. Let's do this.
Try and
I
figure
shall
this
pray it. Beatrice goes, I will pray it works.
You know, so do I. Because if things go wrong, the guys in front of me are definitely in trouble.
Alright, so you guys head back to Darius.
Oh boy.
Yes, because, you know...
So as you approach, he kind of like perks up and like stands up, and he goes, "Did you bring her? Did you bring her back?"
I would like to make a note that I'm currently standing behind Rosalind.
Got it.
I have my shield out now.
Yeah, because he has a shield, full armor.
Well, leather armor.
He just has to aim high, you know that, right?
I can duck.
Right,
so we are
Okay.
unable to bring your wife back because she's happily married with kids.
And he kind of scoffs at you. He goes, "This is not the task I gave you. I did not care what her situation is. I told you to bring her back to me. She is my property." And he kind of like bangs on his chest.
That's the problem.
Oh.
You're not gonna relate. And you
We
know,
will be soon enough.
Okay.
Now she's somebody else's property.
Thomas
Okay.
Thomas immediately starts moving away from you guys.
I as well start moving. I start following Thomas, like, away from them.
Mhm.
Okay, this is probably gonna start some shit, but I'm gonna like plant myself in the middle of
because you know this
alleyway.
That's
Yeah.
right.
whatever
You find yourself in the middle of the
we're standing in.
alleyway. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna scream at him that you have no honor. You have less honor than Malakath. And by all of the saints and Andraste, you are a foul man for what you have done to this woman, and no one is ever your property.
So you just got plus
Woo!
15.
Alright, so
Let me just
Thistle-
work it down real quick.
so Thistle, I want you to roll a communication test, and I want you to add a +5 to it.
Oh, yes.
Because that was an awesome speech.
Well, I marked down that she has like 15 loyalty from me now.
Oh, awesome, yeah. Woo! That beats his morale by 2. So he stares off into the distance, and then he kind of just goes, and then he just goes onto his knees and starts crying. And he starts he goes like, mon Dieu, je sais longtemps, je sais l'éléphant, je sais l'éléphant. He's just like on and on and on.
I think I broke him.
I know I am nothing, and he's just like on the ground a little bit now, kind of like, and he like grabs at something and just pulls like it looks like an empty water skin, and he just starts hugging it, and he hugs it like some liquid kind of starts squeezing out it onto the dirt, and he doesn't really notice.
Seeing him crying, I
he
kind of
looks
want to walk.
so pathetic right now.
I kind of walk up to him and I pat him on the back and I just go, there. Stop.
He's like, don't touch me. I am nothing. Like, I have lost everything. I thought maybe if she could love me again, I could be a man.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
man.
gonna go up to him, and I'm holding my staff, and I'm gonna like, kind of like just tap him on the shoulder with it and say, okay, listen up. Your worth isn't determined by if you're blind, if you're crippled, whatever you are. You can be whatever the hell you want to be, you just gotta pull yourself out of your situation. You were once an honorable man, and you can be that again. Are you worth it?
He kind of like looks in your direction, you know, and kind of sniffles a little bit, and just goes, "You sound very, very small. And Ferelden.
I am very, very small and Ferelden, but I've
Like-
survived a shit ton of stuff.
And he goes, you sound very wise. Thank you. Here, take it. I don't care about it. He hands you the map.
Holy shit, it worked!
And he kind of like stands up and kind of wipes some dirt off of him. And he's like, I'm going to go get Sobero. And he begins to walk and then immediately like hits a barrel and like falls onto the ground. And then like stumbles back up as if nothing happened. And then like adjusts his cape and then like keeps walking. And Thomas kind of looks like just dumbstruck at Thistle. And he just mouths thank you and like starts following after him.
I walked
know,
into like,
actually-
so I assume we're like standing there in like an awkward silence, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna be like, see, I told you, Elven Charm.
Tea is on me.
I walk up.
Tea is on
I
me,
walk up.
Thistle. And cake.
I walk up.
All the cake.
I walk up
Ooh.
to Thistle and like pat her on the back, with trying not to hurt her with my Qunari strength, and go, "Good job. You could be our negotiator from now on."
Thank you. I have a 0 in communication, but okay.
Well, you see, you only have a 0 in communication when you're not trying to communicate. Because it seems
no,
like
that
every
was-
time you have tried to communicate, you have succeeded perfectly every single time.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
That was. I just gave you that bonus because that was a great speech, and you basically said exactly what would sway him. So I'm like, yeah, you get a bonus, and yeah, his morale's 13. You got 15, so you did it, girl.
Woohoo.
I was.
Alright.
Oh God, I'm so glad you guys didn't try to fight either Darius or Morgan.
Oh no, we would have
Like,
went drunk and then I would have tried
you-
pickpocketing him.
Who's
By the way,
Morgan?
Morgan is the guy who Beatrice is married to now.
Yeah.
Oh, so they both could
tried-
have kicked her ass.
Well, maybe,
Yeah.
but the whole thing is, on some metagame knowledge, Morgan's a werewolf.
Yeah,
I
that's,
thought so.
that's what I
Yeah,
figured.
I knew that. Like when
Yeah.
like that's why I was asking if he was changing, because I was like, if he's a werewolf, he wouldn't be
You
changing
didn't
right
get
now.
you didn't get him that angry. There's a level of anger he has to get to change.
Damn, we could have gotten to summon his werewolf side and then fought Darius.
Maybe I should have asked him more about his eyes.
Or we could have just summoned his werewolf form and ran back to Darius and be like, kill this
And
guy.
have him chase him. Yeah, werewolves
Exactly.
are actually pretty badass in this game. Like they would be a very hard fight for you guys.
Yeah, werewolves, I feel like werewolves in Dragon Age are actually somewhat easier to fight than werewolves in D&D because werewolves in D&D are OP for no reason.
Well, no, they have all were creatures have like healing factors. Yeah, so yeah, you don't need that. But actually in this game, werewolves actually do, like Morgan. He does actually have a healing factor unless he takes damage from his Silverite weapon. But the healing is really minimal. And you can definitely.
At least this game with some of the like higher level monsters, like they're gonna destroy you, but they give you like a sense of hope that you like if you're prepared for them, you can beat them. Unlike
Oh yeah, for sure.
where if you're like even if you're prepared for it, like just because of stupid abilities, they'll kill you. Like even if you're prepared.
I disagree with that. I like that. If you prepare for a fight, I find D&D rather easy.
Well,
You can beat a pretty high level dragon if you've got enough tower shields and a good plan.
Well, I've had this problem where I've like for example, like in one campaign, I was a really high level cleric, and so like, oh hey, there's this death knight that you have to go kill. So I was like, oh, I can kill him easily. I'm a level 12 cleric, and he's only like
Death Knight?
level
Holy shit! They're one of the most powerful enemies in the game.
I was still highly prepared to actually fight him.
Did you fight him one-on-one or something?
Well, kinda, because everyone kinda died or took off.
Yeah, it's a Death Knight, dude. They're second only to a Lich. Like, they're pretty badass.
At least
Like a werewolf. Like a
nothing-
werewolf's pretty easy to kill.
Ah.
Just get a magic or a silver weapon and they're dead, man.
That's the worst though, is like when the DM is like doesn't know what he's doing and he's like, hey guys, we're gonna fight a Tarrasque. And then
Oh god, no, any DM who says, alright, the Tarrasque shows up, it's like, oh god, alright, you don't know what you're doing. That's not an enemy you're supposed to fight. Anyway, let's let's move on. So, you guys go back
Yeah.
into the inn. You guys have tea. They actually have some seed cake for you guys, so they served you. So you get seed cake. It's really cheap, and basically the whole meal costs 1 silver.
Good job, guys. I applaud you.
She also gives you guys a round on the house for getting Darius from the fuck away from her shop.
Well, you know.
I would like to check out the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can still always go talk to Cass for the...
So as you look at the map, it's you in a writing you don't understand.
That, I would assume so.
Like
I bet
Orlesian?
No.
No, it's probably an ancient, whatchamacallit.
Can I look at it? Does it make any sense to me?
It does. It's an Elvish.
Oh, it's an Elvish?
Okay.
Well, I can
Awesome.
read some words in Elvish. I mean...
Well, I mean, it is
that's
an
a
elven
little bit-
artifact that we're looking for, so that makes sense.
I'm offended.
Yeah,
How do you...
What?
Why do you assume I don't know Elvish?
Because you don't know Elvish.
You don't know Elvish?
It's
I
an
have very-
esoteric, semi-dead language.
Because I can see your character sheet.
Well, I had my original role. I did have cultural lore. I don't on this version, but
Right.
Instead, I got
you can
Ledger
actually
Main.
tell
that fits my character.
that you have to go farther south from the town into the Dales.
Ooh, into the Dales? Fun stuff.
Yeah, apparently this leads to an ancient temple known as the Evergates.
Bear?
Would I
Bear?
know
Fighters?
anything?
Other Dalish elves that might want to kill us because we're not Dalish? Sounds fun to me.
Well, as you know, the only clan in the area you knew of got wiped out by a mysterious
Yeah,
force in the Dales, so it'll be perfectly safe.
Exactly.
Just
Yeah.
giant spiders and wolves and...
Ancient elven temples are known
Demons.
for their lack of traps.
Exactly.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
No traps, no enemies, completely barren, gift shop.
There's actually a sign that says "Treasure this way."
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
Would I know anything about Evergate? Just like folklore type stuff.
Give me a lore check.
Oh man, I want to do that too, but I have to go to the bathroom. Shit.
Go to the bathroom.
Oh, I got 9.
You're stunted. So you do recall. You don't recall anything about something called the Evergates, but that sounds like something Elvish, because you can tell that the translation of the Evergates is sort of a little different from what it's written here. It does say the Temple of the Evergates, but it actually kind of more literally translates to the Gate of Always, which doesn't really give you any more insight to it, but it's just kind of like, okay, it's actually the Gate of Always, but the Evergates is kind of what the name, they kind of called it.
Okay, and looking, is there anything else, any other writing on it that might explain anything that's going on? Any other location?
There are 4 symbols in the bottom corner of the map that each represent the elven symbol for an element. You see the fire. You see fire, wind, like water, and basically like nature, like earth.
Heart?
Okay.
Heart on there too?
No, unfortunately, no heart.
I don't know if you know this, but heart is like the most OP thing. It's just the problem is the guy who uses it is too nice.
Yeah, it's too nice. Because that's the only reason. You have to be nice to be able to use heart.
No, but the like actual power, like if you go and read like the Captain Planet wiki,
No,
it's
yeah,
like
you can
so
control any living
friggin-
creature.
Exactly, but he's too nice to use it.
Like he can totally just control the bad guys to like stop what they're doing, but he won't do it because he's too nice. Anyway, so what do you guys do?
What's the time?
Yeah.
It's probably like 5 p.m. at this point.
Time for you to get a sundial.
Yahoo!
Eh.
I say we start heading to the Dales. We probably won't make it there in time, but we can at least get partway there before we set up camp.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Fiscal,
I'm
you can
gonna
tell
need
from this
to-
map, it's like a 4-day journey there.
Yeah.
Can
But
I
do we
leave
have-
a week
Do
though?
we have
I would
supplies
like
to set up camp?
Do you? Did you guys buy any?
I bought for myself. Because my girl's been on her own.
You should go talk to your friend at the place where you got all your apothecary supplies. I'm sure he would be happy to spare you tents and other kinds of things.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna head back to the shop real quick and pick up some supplies. Does anyone else need any supplies, considering that apparently I get a discount?
I'm good. Apparently, I just found this magic box that happens to turn into a cabin.
No.
What a coincidence!
Box. A capsulite looking, and you click it.
You do not have Darren's instant fortress.
Darn.
That's funny because I literally just got that in a D&D game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, I was trying to make fun of capsules in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay. So, what do you want to buy, Thistle?
So
Everything.
I guess a type of shelter. So tent. They have a tent.
Yep. Do you want a small tent or a large tent?
I mean, I assume that I'm just buying for myself. That everyone else has their own gear.
Oh.
So a small tent.
Smart. She didn't want to share. She didn't want to share.
Small tent. Anything else?
Poorly.
Bedroll.
Okay, bedroll.
I thought we started with bedroll.
No.
I got a backpack. I can use it as a pillow.
I have. Okay, so I have a blanket. I have flint and steel. What about rations? Travel food.
You ever seen anyone eat in Dragon Age?
Yeah, people eat. Yeah, you can buy some rations if you want.
I don't think my character's ever ate in Dragon Age. I think.
Alright, so, do you want, like, a torch or lanterns or something like that? Something to see?
I realized we were going to have to go this in-depth. I figured we just kind of had this.
Yeah, I'll take I'll take 2 lanterns.
Okay.
Where am I at? This is not a good major. Maybe I don't want to watch this one.
And then... okay.
Law and Order's on. Oh, yeah.
6 days worth of rations.
Okay.
Whatever she's buying, I'm just going to buy 2. I just need to hear what the price is.
Alright, so that'll be 40 silver total.
Oh, right.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. You do it,
So
you do it.
I can buy exactly what she bought, so let me give you
Sounds
my
good.
40 silver. So let's see. So 40 minus... That's 60 silver out of 1 or whatever it's called in this game.
Sovereign.
Sovereign.
They're all called something different in each country. For Eldons, they're called sovereigns. In Orlando, they're called royals. The gold pieces all have kind of their own unique name. They're all worth about the same. Well,
Good type.
Sorry.
Like in Skyrim or whatever. That's what I said.
all right.
So
did you guys want to get a room for the night, or did you want to set out?
go to 80...
Also,
84
can I check on Damien's to see if the blight's progressing any with him?
I mean, he doesn't look any different from when he started.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh if it's like, yo, you didn't know that you're from a lineage of fucking Grey Wardens and you're immune to the blight. That would make me happy.
Grey Wardens can't have kids.
True.
We can change the canon.
Which is why in the one part of Dragon Age Origins where you can be like a female warden and marry Alistair, I'm like, that's a stupid decision. You can't have any heirs.
Well, that's kind of part of the background of
fancy witch magic.
Yeah.
There's fancy witch magic. That one.
Fancy witch magic, indeed. Fancy witch magic, indeed.
Behind the trot?
There was fancy to Morgan and the Grey Warden.
Yep. So is that all you, Bowie? Sounds good. Alright, so do you guys get a room for the night, or do you head out?
I would say head out.
I will at least sleep in a bed one more time before I don't see one for the next, forever.
At least a week, yeah.
I personally don't really trust this town, so I'm gonna head out into the forest.
It's a town full of wares, I'm telling you!
And the town full of really super, kind of nice, friendly people, one asshole, really small, normal town. But no, let's trust the forest that we got attacked by Darkspawn Act. Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, I'll be outside the city. I won't be too far.
There's a bed somewhere, and I can sleep in it.
Yeah, no, the tavern has rooms available.
Random encounter? No, just fine.
Edgy wants to go find his
Sleeping in
Avar.
the tavern.
Sleeping in the tavern? Alright, sounds good. Except for Hisra, who sleeps outside for some reason.
Yep. Don't know why.
Alright, okay, let's see if something funny happens. To Hisra.
Oh. Never
You're
mind.
rolling for that?
Oh god.
Roll a d5
You're the
and
one
see who happens.
35.
Oh, d100. That's
Oh,
not
no.
bad.
Okay, so Hisra, do you have a tent?
Do I have a tent?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so while you it's night, you kind of laid out your bed, it starts raining.
Can I fashion a shelter
Really
from,
hard.
wood?
Do you have a survival skill?
A survival skill?
Yeah, the
No.
focus.
How is
Focus,
willpower, right?
survival. Yeah, it's
No.
willpower, yeah. Then no,
Oh,
you cannot. You could
I'm gonna
maybe
try.
drag you could maybe drag a
I'm
leaf
gonna-
over your head or something.
I'm gonna try if he rolls and he fails and he dies because of exposure.
We're in a forest. Can I just put my thing under
Like,
some trees? Some
walk out there.
thicket of trees?
So
Like
the trees
drenched in
around
water.
here are not in super full bloom. As you kind of go under them, you're still getting super wet.
He's gonna die because of exposure.
I begrudgingly go into the tavern.
You do? Okay.
Wait,
Actually, that's
is
so
the
funny.
apothecary still open? Because I guess I gotta buy a tent.
No, they're not open right now.
Okay, I begrudgingly go into the tavern.
Because the guy
And
who
you come
sells
in and you're just soaking wet. And you're just like, one room, please.
No, I don't say anything. I just put silver on the table and I walk up.
Okay, sounds good.
So he's going upstairs, right, and I'm sitting in a chair outside of my room smoking a pipe, and I just watch him all soaking wet come in there, and I'm like, "Did you enjoy your bath, Kunari?"
I give him the eye of death for a second. I'm just like, I'm going to bed, and then I walk in my room.
Alright, cool. So, the next morning, Dawn comes early with rosy fingers. As you all kind of get up, do your kind of basic business, get dressed, go downstairs, have some breakfast, which is complimentary with your one-night stay. Some traditional Ferelden stew, which is of course gray.
Gray. Yeah. Or
Of course,
you put
so
it
you're
in
like,
the
cooking
Right,
of home, and Thistle's like, the cooking of home, and Haleth and Hisra are like food. And you're like, you never got really that fancy meals training in a Templar, Rosalind, so it's whatever.
Plus, I've
You're
been
like,
living in the woods the last few months, so yay, food I didn't prepare myself.
Exactly, and you're just like, God damn fucking
What is it?
food.
One of the greatest lines from Dragon Age Origins.
Yep.
I
That's good.
just stir it.
Ferelden cooking. You put several meats, vegetables, and fruits all into a pot and then stir into a uniform grey color. Ferelden cooking.
So do I regain my mana points now?
You do.
Or-
Yeah.
Everyone heals back to their health.
Yeah.
You get
I
health back.
haven't taken damage this session yet, so.
No, I'm the only one that's
neither
fought.
have I. The only ones taking damage were Rosalind and Damien.
Thus far.
Yeah. So
in the 2 sessions.
So as you're all sitting around there, all of you sort of like kind of look up and look over at Damien, and Damien in the center of his forehead has a small branching black vein.
Oh shit.
That's not good.
You guys all notice it kind of looks like what the seer had, but on a much smaller scale.
Where does he have it?
On the center of his forehead.
Oh.
Can I go
Does
over and
Damien notice
examine
this?
it?
No, you don't. You feel fine.
Yeah, I feel perfectly fine.
But you do notice everyone's staring at you.
Hey, Damien, are you suddenly seeing visions of the future and the need to be all ominous and cryptic?
I don't think so, unless if me just laughing at you for sleeping in the rain yesterday has anything to do with it.
I kind of get a smile on my face and go, never mind.
I'm gonna go up to him and just be like, okay, you might have a little dirt. Can I just look at it for a second?
I won't stop you.
Okay, can I roll a medicine check or something?
Yeah, totally. Cunning.
Cunning?
Yeah.
I don't want to die.
We don't want you to die either.
You stunted. The only thing you really divine from it is it sort of looks like the seer's veins. That's all you really divine.
I didn't want to be the main character, guys. Why did you make me the main character?
Well, I thought Thistle was the main character of this episode.
Me too. I didn't want to be...
Who?
I did have my speech, so you know.
Had your
Alright, so
moment.
that's all you really divine from it.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I empathy check her to see if her face is like, yeah, you're totally gonna die?
Yeah, sure.
All right. What's empathy? Is it will? In this case?
I think it's communication. Just like
Was it
your ability to identify. Yeah, I think your ability to identify like.
I
people
think
and
empathy is
their-
the focus in this game. I just don't remember what ability it was for.
I think it's that's what I'm saying. I think it's communication.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me just roll a straight communication then. All right. Well, I stunted. So.
Yeah. She's like looking at you and going, okay, and then her face is like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
So, judging by your facial expressions, Thistle, I assume that either A, I did have dirt on my forehead, and apparently it really messed up my complexion, or that blight thing is about to kill me.
If I was to weigh in, I'd say B.
You know, I don't need your sass this morning, Kanari.
Okay, we're gonna figure this out.
I
Right.
had a really bad 3 mornings the past 3 days.
Yeah. Can I go back to the seer?
Been 3. I thought he died.
I don't
Yeah.
think he's dead yet.
Well, the way that GM made it sound was that, like, after he was done talking to me, he just kind of died.
Well, we don't
I
know
don't
that.
Well, I'm gonna break away from the group and go back to where the Dalish elf was and
So, yeah,
where
he
the
just says,
seer.
this is like, it's fine, we're gonna figure it out, it's gonna be fine, and she just runs out of the room.
Out of character question, has the blight been cured yet? I keep forgetting.
No.
Like,
There
has
is no-
ever-
There's no conceivable way of it being cured, even though they totally, in Dragon Age 2, there's like a really big plot hole, because like you fight Darkspawn all the goddamn time, and none of them get blight.
Even though they're covered in blood all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just like a mechanical thing.
Well, they
Anyway,
did
so you
figure
run to
out-
where the seer is, Thistle,
Right.
and you see the Lavellan girl once again sitting outside. She looks like she's practicing with throwing knives. She's just throwing a knife at a tree. She looks pretty good. She kind of looks over at you as you walk up, and she just kind of stares at you.
And I'm just gonna go, I need help. I think my friend is going to die or turn out like the seer.
She kind of looks back at the
Possibly
seer.
both.
She kinda looks back at the hut and kind of looks at you and goes, well, that's unfortunate.
Exactly, I told you.
Oh,
And she walks over and starts pulling knives out of the tree.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But
What's he gonna do?
I want a meme now of just a Dalish elf saying that's unfortunate. Can we do that? I want that to be a thing.
We will make it happen. So what do you say, Thistle?
I'm gonna ask her, is the seer here? Is it possible that I may speak to him again?
She says no.
Once. One per person.
He's told you what he wanted to tell you. He's tired. It took a lot out of him yesterday. 5 prophecies. It's a lot. She walks back to her place and begins throwing the knives once again.
Do you know anything about the Black Lightning?
She stops and kind of looks at you and goes,
Black Dynamite?
and she rubs the back of her head and she's like, no, I don't. I wish I could help you. I really do, because if I could help you, then I could help him. But I honestly don't know what happened. I couldn't understand a word he was saying when I found him. I don't even know what happened to the rest of the clan.
There's another survivor.
She goes, what?
He was turned into a ghoul. But he's not like any ghoul that I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of them.
What do you
He
what
can
do you
talk.
mean?
He can talk. He's himself. He can chew on death root, and it makes the pain go away.
Did you get a name? Do you know where he is?
Oh crap! What's his name?
His name's
Help me out here, guys. What?
I think his name was Lewis.
His name was Lewis.
His name is. You guys should write this down. His name is. I'll write it in the chat. His name is Layden.
Landon. Or Layden.
Layden.
Professor
Name's Layden.
Yeah, at that name, she goes from 10 feet away from you to right next to you, and she's grabbing your shoulders. And she goes, "Layden's alive."
You know him.
Yes. And then she kind of calms herself and steps back, and has her normal face on again. And goes, "Yes, I know who he is. Yes."
He was important to you, wasn't he?
She kind of she puts her hands on her hips and looks down a little bit and goes, "Sort of, yes." So he's alive. Where is he?
I'm not 100% sure.
Actually, I know.
Back to it.
He's not entirely himself. He feels that he could be a danger to others and that he just wants to survive. I wanted to bring him with us to try and help him, but he didn't want that to happen.
Oh, that sounds like him. Stupid boy, selfless to a fault. Fuck. Spar. Spar. She just starts cussing in Elvish, kind of. Goes, oh, this makes it so much more difficult.
But if the seer has survived and Layden has survived, that makes 2 survivors out of the clan that was struck by some unknown force and Darkspawn. If we can work together, maybe we can find a way to help both of them. And maybe we can find a way to stop whatever this darkness is that the seer told me about.
She kind of puts her hand through her hair. Well, maybe. Listen, I don't know anything of this, but the seer's so far along. He's not even himself. His voice is even different. He used to have a very rich, loving voice, and now it's all hollow and shaky. I don't think he's of himself, but you say Layden can talk, even if he's... I have to go find him.
Wait, what's your name? What's your name?
My name?
Yes.
Keela. Keela Llewellyn. First hunter of the Llewellyn tribe. Fine. And your Thistle?
Well, can I just lean in and tell her my real name?
Sure.
Okay, so I tell her my real name.
Alright. Well,
I've lost a lot of people too.
thank you.
So if you need
Is it-
anything, you can
Is it-
contact me. Or any of the other people in my party, and we will try to help.
You seem like good folk. Even though you're not, even though you're not of the kin, she puts a hand on her shoulder, like, you'd be welcome in my tribe.
I take
If
that
you
as a
ever-
compliment.
It's like, you should. If you ever in the free marches, and need some help from a Dalish clan, you go to them.
Okay.
And she pulls out like a small little bone-looking thing. It looks like really intricately carved, and she hands it to you. She puts it in your hand and like closes your hand. She goes, "Just show him that." I have to go. I have to go find Layden. I like at least find out something. Thank you again. I really. I think
What
I owe
about-
you.
What about the seer? Are you going to leave him here?
She kind of looks back and goes, "He's already gone. Basically, not dead yet. I can tell. There's nothing really left anyone can do for him."
Man, this is boding well for you, Damien.
Yeah, I know.
She goes, "I wouldn't go in there if I were you. You wouldn't see anything you'd like."
So, how many sessions do I have before I die?
She
That's all I
gives you another nod, and then she just like runs off at top speed. She's very fast.
I really don't want to make a new character. I like it too much.
Okay. I might be about to do something very, very, very stupid.
Time to dabble in blood magic?
It's the only way.
That is true. No one ever did try to remove the blight with the blood magic.
No, they did.
Hmm.
Ruins
Okay.
tried that eons ago. Didn't work. Rewards don't give a fuck about blood magic.
Nope.
I'm going to
It's
I'm
how we
going
lost
to
the
pull
Griffins.
the blanket that I have out of my pack, and I'm going to knock on the threshold, the door frame, and walk in again.
Okay.
And so, do I still see everything the same?
Yep. You see him in the
Okay.
corner, but his face is turned away from you right now. He's like on his knees, like hunched into a ball, kind of.
I'm going to walk up to him and drape the blanket over him.
So after you get about 10 feet, he like with inhuman speed just, and he's now standing like an inch from your face, like literally moved faster than you could literally see with your eye. And he's just standing in front of you, just.
I'm going to look him in the face and say, "I know
You
you're
also
still
notice
there."
that. You also notice in the center of his forehead, the center of the black vein is now a pulsating red, like glowing thing in the center of his forehead.
Oh god, it hurts. I don't know.
We see this?
Fuck.
What? No, Thistle.
I'm by myself right now.
Thistle is by herself right
No,
now.
my girl went with her.
Like, well,
We
maybe
are going
right
to keep
after
the
her.
nice mage alive. She's useful.
I am also a mage.
Yes, but you don't
but-
heal.
So you guys are catching up right now, but this is just Thistle right now.
So I'm going to look him in the eyes and I'm going to talk to him in Elvish, and I'm going to say, "I know you're still there. And that even though you're suffering, you may still be able to help." And I put the blanket around his shoulders.
So he then leans forward and whispers something in your ear.
Oh
I'm gonna
dear.
die.
I'm gonna message it to you.
Okay.
All you need to do to get rid of it is just give them a lesser restoration potion. I'm sorry.
He says that to you.
Hold on. I gotta pull it up. Holy fuck.
What?
Like, he then his head starts leaning. He starts leaning backwards really far, and he starts leaning back farther and farther. And you now realize he's like just his feet are flat on the ground, but his body is like 100% 90-degree angle backwards. And he starts going.
It's the exorcism of Emily Rose.
Do I recognize this as demonic possession or as the blight?
You have no fucking clue. This is not, no, the demonic possession usually has different signs than this.
Right?
But this is, you have no idea what the fuck is going on, and you're kind of getting really scared.
I'm going to pick up... Okay, so from my bag, I'm going to take out a bandage and wrap my hand in it and pick up one of the bowls of, like, the black ichor and then run out without spilling it.
You do so.
And...
So as she runs out, Rosalind, you catch up and you see her coming out with her hands wrapped with a bowl of that weird ichor that the seer was coughing up.
What's happened? And is that what I think it is?
Yes. Just trust me here, I think it might help us in the long run. And I think we should either barricade the door right now, we may have to burn the house.
Inside you suddenly hear...
We need to burn the house.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, the gods are going to love this.
Alright, This'll start saying words that make this make sense.
So, something is happening with the seer right now. He is, most certainly dead. Whatever was giving him the visions or allowed him to see the future has probably taken over his mind by now. And also, something weird and very scary is happening. So, really, like I said, we should barricade it, or burn it, or just do something to keep him inside the house for right now.
Can I briefly, kind of open the door real quick to see what's in there, and then close it?
There's no door. It's just an open thing.
Oh, like the door's...
Yeah,
you can just peek your head in if you want.
Our rogue should stealth.
Cool, yeah, so you peek your head on, and you see the seer off in his corner, laying there, quietly, coughing a little bit.
I look at Thistle.
You happy?
He looks fine to me.
You
well,
were
as
in
fine
there.
as he was before.
He was essentially 90 degrees, right? Well, not 90. Well,
I want to use Greater Restoration on him.
Alright, cleric. Cleric of the sun.
If you want to go in there and see for yourself, go for it.
I look at Rosalind. Can I see your sword for a second?
No.
I just want to poke him with it. I'm not gonna do anything weird.
I'll let you have my dagger.
Respect for the elders.
Poke him with your stick.
Yeah, I take
a giant long stick.
I take my stick and I hold it out at the very end, and I kind of reach and I want to poke him with it.
You have to walk a little bit into the room, but you can do that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and poke him with my stick.
You poke him a little, and he just kind of really weakly bats the end of the stick away. Like, you can still hold it there. He just really weakly kind of like, He's like, you kind of like when you touch someone while they're sleeping, and they kind of just like swat at you a little bit.
Okay, so he looks fine. I mean, if he were some demon, I think he would have objected to my stick poking very violently.
He's a demon.
So I think he's good for now. Let's not set him on fire yet.
So yeah, as you walk out, Hisra, you suddenly hear a voice as if it's right next to your ear, and it says this. I'm gonna type it to you.
I'm scared now. Let's set him on fire. I changed my mind.
What we didn't know was that his hut was built on a reserve of red lyrium.
Okay, I'm gonna gonna take the Ichor type thing, and I'm gonna pull out some.
He says
I
that.
assume.
So you hear that in your ear, and you like whip around, and he hasn't moved. He's still just.
I haven't gotten the message yet.
Oh well, I just sent it to you.
It's still loading, probably.
So I assume that I have like vials and stuff in my healer's kit.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, so I'm going to take some of those out, and I'm going to very gingerly pour into the bottles the Ichor, and then stopper them very securely,
Sounds good.
and then put those in my bag. I'm going to say that
I look at Damon. You know, I've heard rumors that if you become a Great Warden, it solves your blight problem.
I don't think it's the blight either.
That's the problem. If this thing... So, from what I am to understand...
Well, hold on.
I am not...
It's just Hisra, Roslyn, and Thistle there right now.
Oh, everyone...
Oh, it is?
Oh, they ran over
Yeah.
there?
It's
I thought
just-
everyone
it's just
ran over
you
there, though.
They're there.
Hello?
Hello.
I still have not gotten that message. Are you sure you sent it to the right person?
I hope I did.
Let me make sure you didn't send it to me. No, you didn't send it to me.
Nope,
No,
not it.
Ownage Pants, right?
Yeah, I have no messages from you.
Yeah, well, maybe scroll down, but yeah, it's Ownage Pants says, I said it right there, I'll send it again.
Yeah.
I'll send it again.
I don't want to die.
What the hell? I sent it.
I haven't gotten it.
Alright, well, whatever. It'll load later. It's not super important, actually. But you just hear him whisper something scary.
I'm supposed to be scared of something. I don't know what I'm supposed to be afraid of. What if he was just like, got milk?
Yo. Can you help me file my taxes?
It's nothing threatening. I'll tell you that. But it's just kind of ominous.
Creepy.
Yeah, kind of like Katie's.
Can you help me? Help me file my tax return.
Anyway, he says something weird. Maybe you'll remember it later. And he what's it called?
I don't want to see visions.
But you just turned around and he hadn't moved. Nothing's different.
Okay, so something's definitely weird about him. Like, even weirder than earlier.
That's hard to say.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not sure, like, maybe he wasn't using his full weirdness powers, but he definitely is now. So...
He's gone full weird, God. Why'd you let him go full weird?
I think we need to call the guard or something to have someone watch him. Because, I don't think he's gonna go all, Revenant or a demon on us, but I don't want to chance it.
If it was a demonic presence, either Roslyn or Katie, or you, Hisro, you would sense it. You can tell it's not demonic, whatever it is. You would be able to feel it from a while away.
But there's definitely something weird about him.
Yeah, he's weird.
Yeah, because you never... have they had fade disturbances? Like, they would feel it in the fade, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would be
were
able to
sleeping?
feel kind of fade disturbance. Things like, yeah, possibly. But
Okay, I just got it. That's
also,
fucking
if
weird.
it was a demon, if there was a... Oh, you just got it?
Yeah, that's really weird.
Well,
Okay, should we just say what he told us?
Yeah.
you can say it if you want. It's your character decision.
Who is present right now?
It's you.
The Orleans going to fuck up your whole day.
Right now, it's just Hisra, Roslyn, and Thistle.
I'm very much
gonna
anymore.
I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna say something is seriously wrong with Damien. I don't know what.
Exactly.
Damien, hush, you're not even here.
I know, I'm just... Even still. Sorry, but...
But the
Agreed.
fear
There's-
would have me believe that there's no hope for him. He said that I would see his insides before the year is out.
Well,
Maker.
I mean, that could.
But I'm not going to trust that.
Luckily, it's only about 3 weeks into the new year, so.
Yeah, I say that. Well, I mean, that means he has so much time left. It's the year just started.
What if it's the ichor? That did come from inside him, and you have some now.
Maybe
Yeah.
he needs to drink the ichor.
No, I don't think so.
I'm just spitballing here. I really have no fucking idea what we're supposed to do. Maybe we just need to beat him with the stick. That would probably help. Just give Damien a good hiding with my stick. Like, I feel like that would assist in some way.
I think if we can get help from other mages, possibly Templars, something, maybe a Grey Warden.
We do not want to involve the Templars on this. We tell him he has the Blight, they'll kill him, or whatever he's doing. The Templars aren't known for their non-killing methods.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Also,
look at...
well, if you guys do remember, the amulet is said to be able to cure all ailments.
Oh.
Then we should hurry on that.
yeah.
Is this amulet a one-use thing? Because we have to bring this
You
back.
have no fucking clue. You have no idea.
I mean, like, we just have to think about this rationally. We're paid to bring the amulet back for the king. If it's a one-use thing, we use it on Damien, we're kind of going to be in trouble with the king.
Well, you know.
Damien, you're not with us. Hush, please let me talk.
Aw.
Sorry.
But I have so many important things to say.
I barely got to talk this session.
It's
I
true.
know,
Yeah,
talk.
go ahead.
Rosalind, continue.
You gotta kill someone, or almost kill someone. I don't know.
Well, even if we get the amulet and we use it for Damien, the king or band, whatever he is, doesn't need to know we used it on Damien. The band doesn't know right now our friend is sick, and I put more price on friendship than nobility.
You make friends fast. We've known each other for like a few hours. At most.
I fought at
Okay,
his side!
It's been a day. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
He cheered for me! He hit on a our
I've known
Amazon
people
for
for a day who
me!
have tried to kill me, so I am not really ready to cement such a relationship so fast. I need to know that you're not going to try and kill me first.
I will not kill you.
That's
I
the
only
same
had
thing he said,
Templar training,
right
and
before he tried to kill me.
Templar training, not a Templar.
Personally, I see it like this. He has a mage, and in general, mages are really good at sensing magic. And if it is the kind of thing where we can only use it once, he's gonna notice there's no magic in it. He's either gonna think we're trying to cheat the king, or we've already used it. If he has his mage check it.
You're assuming a lot about this amulet right now as well.
Yeah, we have to assume a lot because we know nothing about it.
It's true. The only way to know for sure is...
To find it.
Yeah.
Either way, we have to find the mage, but we do not use it on Damien until we can have a chance to look at it. As far as we know, it could make things worse. If any of the room, because how often are legends actually true? This thing could kill people, and everyone's like, oh, it's gonna heal you.
You've got a point. It
True.
does sound a bit too much like blood magic to me.
Yes. And it doesn't even say that there isn't a cost to healing. What if he has to make a deal with a demon for that healing? So, first things first, we find the amulet, and we do not give it to Damien until we've actually had a chance to examine it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now the question is, how much do we tell Damien?
We tell him that he might be fucked. We give him that benefit. We tell him things don't look great, but we haven't given up on him.
Right. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go meet up with the rest of the group. And we should tell
You're
the
giving me
guards.
a reason to be more reckless than I already am.
Alright.
We should
Yeah,
tell
we
the guards.
flashback.
Alright.
We flash
Alright, let
back
me get
to
into
Damien and
character.
Haleth. Damien and Haleth are just still in the bar
Yeah.
doing whatever.
I am eating because food tastes good.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
is-
So it won't for a while.
You're just silently eating food.
Yeah.
Haleth, you notice there's a kid in there eating breakfast, and he's just staring at you.
Is he a fat kid? Did I steal his cookie?
No, are you kidding me? This is a tiny, poor town. Nobody's fat here.
No, like Sten. He stole his cookie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I ask him if he's...
From Dragon Age Origins, Sten. You stole his cookie?
Anyway, Haleth.
I ask him if he's done with this breakfast.
Well,
The kid?
I feel better now.
He just like goes back to his food. He stops looking at you.
Too bad.
To be honest, I think he was staring at both of us. Because apparently Thistle was weirded out by me this morning.
Yeah,
But then again, I'm not surprised. You know.
Have we told him what's on his face yet?
No one said anything to him.
now that I actually am like a bit awake, and I
Yeah.
look at his face, I'm like,
Like, what the fuck is that?
forehead.
Something on my forehead? Huh. And I go to wipe my forehead.
Yeah, as you wipe, you kind of wince from pain, and there's something kind of bulging on your head.
Oh god, it hurts. Why didn't anyone tell me that I had a growth or whatever the fuck was on my head? Ow.
It looks weird though.
Well, thanks for the reassurance.
So yeah, at this point, all three of them kind of walk into the bar, kind of looking a little strange. Everyone's back together.
I look at Damien. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Oh my god.
Ooh, that's-
Are you feeling okay? Would you like some water?
You're being nice to me. I don't like it.
We just have something to tell you, and by we, I mean Thistle. And I point at her.
I give him a look like, really? Really? So I'm gonna go up next to him and I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna look him in the face and I'm gonna say, I don't think you have the blight.
Well,
I
that's
actually
reassuring.
think that it might be something else. You might have what the seer has.
Oh god, I'm gonna start talking cryptically and spouting nonsense? Oh,
Well, we
God.
don't know for sure.
That
We
sounds
don't know
worse than
how.
my case.
We don't know how fast it progresses, and we don't know how to treat it. But we are not giving up on you. I have some theories, but they're going to take time,
Well,
and
at least-
we need to
Well,
find
at
the
least I know
amulet.
that I'm not being given up on. By this
Yeah.
point, you would have already killed me. So I guess I can, I guess that's nice. Or good, or whatever.
If it makes you feel any better, the seer isn't dead yet. You know, he's just basically crippled.
And kind of insane.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
helping.
the worst. That's probably
But I
the worst
like
that's gonna
that.
happen.
But I like my wit.
I mean,
It
we
is
all
just-
do. Everyone's just got to make sacrifices when you get infected with something. Next time, don't let people throw up in your mouth or your eyes.
You know,
Wash your hands.
Yes.
in theory, this could have all been prevented. But my goddamn gosh.
So how are you feeling?
Well, I was feeling
It's true.
alright.
It's true. If you had let Hisra kill him, he wouldn't have done that to you.
I know.
Oh, that's
At
so.
least
That's
you
such
got
a
the-
cool.
at least you got the
That's
kill.
such a good lesson for Damien.
So
I like how just being an asshole led to me being the main character of this campaign.
or the first casualty.
yeah.
Or the first-
Oh man.
And then he dies and his twin brother Domian shows up.
Exactly.
I have the same backstory and I need the same goals.
So we're gonna go find this amulet,
Right.
or
Is
the
it same
king.
amulet, or is this like the amulet of removing random unknown curses?
We
It
don't.
said you have amazing properties to remove all ailments from one, so maybe.
We don't really know about this amulet. Like, all the rumors about it could be complete bullshit, and this is just some kind of trap. Or it could be true, and it could save everyone's life. Unlikely, because things like that don't really exist in this shitty world, but we can hope for that. But we have to find it first, and we also have to identify it for what it is before we can let you put it on.
Well, then let's head out and go find it.
Sounds like a plan. Alright, so we're actually going to end it right there, because I actually have to leave to go to a lunch with my sister. So, but that's a good point to drop it off. So next week we'll pick it up when you guys are heading out towards the Temple of the Gate of Always.
Yeah.
Man, I really want Damien to get all cryptic with stuff.
You did. Alright. Well,
What
good
is it?
time. I gotta head out now.
Currently, I'm keeping track of loyalty points,
Peace out.
Aw,
and
I earned some.
and at the end of this, so to my character, Thistle has 15, His has -5, Rosalind has 10, and then
Yay.
Hill has 0.
I'm second.
You are second.
The only one with positives with me are Rosalind, because she helped me win money, and Thistle.
Yay!
I haven't really had
I
any chance
heal
to talk.
stuff.
I haven't really had any chance to talk with Pascal. What's your guy's name again?
How that?
Haleth.
Haleth. I haven't really had any chance to talk to Haleth yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's why Haleth only has.
Yeah.
That's why Haleth is at 0.
I'm the quiet guy.
Yeah,
Damien's definitely the negative with me.
Well, yeah, you're my rival. I at least have to have one rival.
Are we doing the Dragon Age 2 system where it's rivalry points and friendship points?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. Alright.
I've been like steadily keeping track of them as we've been going.
Yeah. It just occurred to me that that's probably the best system to use for this, since it's Dragon Age.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was talking to Petha, and I told her, I was like, well, shit, if my character only has a year to live, I'm going to flirt with everyone, and you cannot stop me.
Huh.
So, I feel bad for Rosalind if, for any reason, she's like, you know what? Screw Templar training. Damien, I don't want you to die anymore. Because I like you, or something like that, I don't know.
That's unlikely.
Exactly. It's very unlikely. Yeah.
I mean, you're probably more likely to get a confession out of Haleth than Rosalind.
What about what?
Oh, I don't know. He's very pretty.
Wait 1 second. I need to go do something real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Well, I actually have to get off. I gotta get ready for my D&D group, which starts at 6.
Okay.
Okay, doke.
Hey, it's
Have
been
fun.
great playing with you guys.
You do.
Yeah. See you later. Bye bye.
Yep. Where are you recording? It's just broadcast pause or no broadcast stop.
Stop? Yeah.